Yes, sir. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We finna see what's going on. Get caught up on this little Durk situation, man. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. I gotta get the catch. I ain't been on it in like a day and a half, so I want to get caught up. We gonna go through here, spend about 2 hours, man. See what we can find, man. Surf the web. You know what I'm saying? Unpack this situation that's going on right now, man. With the OTF brothers. Should we call them brothers? Should we call them brothers, though? I don't know if we should call them brothers, man, but we're going to see what it do. It is what, day 2 or day 3 of the case right now, man? I want to say day 2 of the case. It's day 2 of the case, man. But a lot has transpired, man, over the weekend, over the last couple days. We done got accusations saying that Durk is going to snitch on Vonnie. Then we done got that debunked saying that Durk isn't snitching on Vonnie, and Trap LaRosse put out a cold narrative on him. We're going to react to all that. We're going to react to all that, man. We're going to react to all that. And let's get caught up, see what's going on. Hold on one second. Let me just fix this real quick, y'all. Let me fix this real quick. Let me fix this. Boo, 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 boo. Unlock. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to move this over. All right, cool, man. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now, man. All right. All right, cool. So let's do this, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's get caught up. Lil Durk snitching. Is he snitching? Is he not snitching? Did his friends turn against him? They taking a stand? I heard it's about 3 homies taking a stand now. I heard it's 3 homies, man. Jam, Vonnie, and who's the third? You feel me? But Vonnie, man, I'm kind of let down because the Jam, OTF Jam, I don't feel like that was his homie. You know, I don't feel like they was as close as Vonnie is to Durk. You know what I mean? Jam just got out of jail. He did 12 years in jail, was only out less than 3 years. So he didn't really, I don't feel like he really had a bond per se with Durk. But let's see what Trench's News had to say about their relationship, man. Let's see what Trench's News had to say.
Lil Durk didn't even know Jam. Lil Durk opened Jam open arms because around Chicago through the BD neighborhood, Jam is a killer. Jam had been to the joint,
Okay,
and actually Jam
wait, hold on.
a person who was disrespecting
Where the hell
Newski.
did it go?
He had overbeat him with a weight on the yard
All right, I don't know what just happened.
in Centralia.
It went all the way to the bottom of the screen. All right, let's run this back. Let's run this back. Let's see what Trench's News had to say about Durk relationship with Jam.
Lil Durk didn't even know Jam. Lil Durk opened Jam open arms because around Chicago through the BD neighborhood, Jam is a killer. Jam had been to the joint, and actually Jam whooped a person who was disrespecting Newski. He had overbeat him with a weight on the yard in Centralia. And that's how Lil Durk, you know, they got back to Lil Durk that Jam did this shit for his cousin. And when he got home, Lil Durk, you know, opened them with arms. But any real members know that Lil Durk don't know him. He ain't no childhood friend of Lil Durk. He's from over east, man. He's from over east. He's from 79th and Vernon. Jam was in that jam, and he called Lil Durk about a lawyer. His girl called Lil Durk about a lawyer, and Lil Durk stopped answering for him, man. And he went full-fledged with it to telling them about the Quando Rondo. And to cash killers, man, you on borrowed time, man. You better run, man. I'm telling y'all. This is just an indictment. The Rico coming, though. The Rico coming.
Damn. Damn. Well, there you have it, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really have a rapport with him. That kind of explains it now. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really know. I feel like Durk, he was too he trusted in his people around him too much. You know what I'm saying? I would put the word gullible, but I ain't gonna say gullible. But it's damn near borderline gullible, man. Like, he trusted in the people around him too much. And for him to trust in somebody that just got out of jail that he really didn't have a rapport with like that, and, you know, because they looked out for his cousin, allegedly, if this is the story, that explains a lot, man. You didn't really have nothing to this nigga besides you looked out for my cousin, and for that, nigga, I'm gonna look out for you. You feel me? But as far as have we had any real rapport, homie shit growing up? Do our mothers know each other? Did we come up in the same elementaries? All this like I don't know. I don't think that was there at all. You feel me? But Trenches News said it best, man. He from out there. I'm not. I'm just going off what they say on here. But that would explain, you know, this nigga could be a sucker, man. And he did one real nigga incident, so you looked at him as a real nigga. He looked out for your cousin in jail, beat a nigga ass, so you like, damn, you a real nigga. Not knowing he probably got a history of sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? That he done did on the low. You know, but also they said his rapport in the streets was respect. He was highly respected in the streets. So that could have played a part too. But let's keep looking, man. Let's see what else going on. Hold on, let me go back.
Lil Durk didn't even know Jam. Lil Durk opened Jam, open arms because.
All right, so OTF Jam will testify on Lil Durk on killings, and Lil Durk snitched on OTF Vonnie. Let's see what Trenches News had to say about this.
News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you ain't subbed to my channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out to all my mods and wrenches. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside, and give it to the less fortunate. Remember, we all one step away from being homeless. Mother Nature could come destroy everything, and now you're homeless, so make sure you get back. Let's say the kids, the women, the elderly, the neutrons, and civilians. It's Tuesday, y'all. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Remember, CPD can't say you're your local police department, so make sure you're aware of your surroundings and know where your kids are. Today on Trenches News. All right, y'all, we talking about Lil Durk, man. The internet is split on him snitching. We talking about OTF Jam set to testify, and we talking about OTF Vonnie, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Facebook Market, Lil Durk, they hooked them up. Smash that hype button and that like button. All right, y'all. So yesterday we learned that Lil Durk took Trenches News advice. You know, Vonnie did it. Make sure y'all go and get them hoodies from Nene Marie 37 on IG too. I got hoodies and shirts. Vonnie did it. That's what I'm talking about. And Vonnie blamed it on Durk. When he first got locked up, Vonnie admitted to everything. But he said that he did it for Durk. Like, he Durk assistance, and he did it for Durk. So, it's Vonnie word against Lil Durk, once again, like I told y'all. And I'm just going to say this. Vonnie copped out and flipped because at the end, he knew that at trial, all the lawyers was going to push it on him.
Damn.
I'm talking about it happens in every case. Everybody go every man for theyself. It be gang into trial. And then that's when everybody throwing everybody else under the bus in a federal trial, right?
Damn.
So Vonnie had already blamed Lil Durk. Said Lil Durk did this. He financed. He knew about it. All that. So Lil Durk, he has no one else to blame. He can't blame Didi. That'll be telling. So he blamed Vonnie. That ain't telling. Vonnie trying to get him life. Shit, why not? You know, but they gonna end up going down together anyway, you know, and Vonnie still gonna get whatever time he gonna get. Now, I don't think that Vonnie or Jam should get any time off.
All right, so look, from what I understand yesterday, it was a narrative that Durk is snitching, right? But they said the stipulation was Vonnie already told everything, and all Durk did was say, like, nigga, Vonnie already told you everything. Vonnie, yeah, he did it, nigga, what he talking about? Nigga, but he did what he talking about. Is that snitching? If he already told everything, and I'm just saying, hey, man, look, what he said he did, that's what he did. Nigga, I ain't admitting nothing I did. I'm not introducing nothing new. If he already told y'all, motherfucker, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That what he did, that's from my understanding. Now, as we research today, we're going to get the true facts on what really happened. I'm just saying that's outside looking in. That's what I think happened. Now, I may be wrong, but we're going to find out by the end of this show.
I don't think they should get any time off. They killing people. They murder for hire. They doing flunky shit. So if they did that for Durk, they'll get under somebody else's wing, and then they'll do it again. So I don't think they should return to the streets. Even if Durk don't get out, they shouldn't get out either, you know. But Durk, he pointed the finger, man. Now, Durk should have been said something. I told y'all this. When they said that his credit cards was used in 2 different places in his business, he's supposed to have been said, hey, look, I ain't getting him permission to that.
That was idiotic.
He waited all the way to the end and trying to use it at trial. It would have looked better to the jury if Lil Durk would have came out and said this. so they would have had it on record. He ain't snitching, man. He telling it like it is. He trying to swindle his way out because they throwing him under the bus. I know a lot of people, you know, you be want everybody to be a snitch and everybody a rat and all that, man. The man ain't told nothing. The man is doing reverse uno. It's called get back, you know. Even Muwap did it to me. Muwap, it's in the paperwork. I got the paperwork. It say that Wiley was a high-ranking gang leader in O Block when I was in there a kid, and he was robbing everybody. You hear me? Like, that's what he said. Do I say Muwap is a rat? Nah. He getting his get back. A motherfucker trying to get him lost. Why not? Why not throw it, send a shot back? See, y'all too tough. And the most people who be calling people snitches, man, they be the main ones talking to law enforcement, man.
Yeah, exactly.
For hours and hours, man. You know, it's just they ain't went to trial or none of that on somebody else's case, so we don't know whatever they did. You know, but it's a lot of people who be calling people rats and stuff like that. Lil Durk did not snitch, bottom line, man. Lil Durk ain't snitch. I gotta understand, Lil Durk ain't snitch. That man fighting for his life, everybody blaming him. They used his credit cards, even though he told them not to. Hey, shit, he got to try to do what he could do. You know, if a duck could pull a truck, hook it up.
Hey, so let me ask y'all real quick. If this was y'all in this stipulation, in this situation, man, I tell the nigga, all right, listen, I tell the nigga, don't use my credit card, nothing associated with me. I'm going to get these flights. Y'all go ahead, run it up. But this motherfucker got a card. You didn't use my direct card, but this is one of the cards underneath my company, which is I have a card, my business manager have a card, you have a card. Yo dumbass booked the fucking flights with that card. After I told you don't use my card. So now for me to say, hey, I don't know what the fuck. I didn't tell that nigga to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he do with that card. I mean, I know what he do, but I didn't tell him to book them flights. For me to now play dumb, am I wrong? But for you to now say, hold on, he told me to do it, use a hoe. But then that makes it kind of weird because he's using your card, so we know there's a connection there. There is a connection there. This is an interesting case, man, because outside looking in, like I think we all look at it like this nigga Durk, he damn near cooked. He damn near cooked with all this shit that's against him, man, but I don't know. Sometimes it be those cases like that where a nigga walks scot-free. But right now, it's crazy, man. Let's keep watching.
That's all to it, man. But that's what Lil Durk did, bro. Lil Durk lawyers, they ain't do the same thing Rondo number 9 did. Rondo number 9, he just threw C-Day straight up under the bus. Durk waited. He waited and seen all the witnesses. When they said 35 witnesses, hey, now it's time to point fingers.
35 witnesses.
But if y'all think that's snitching, bro, that's crazy, bro. Like, I report about Durk a lot, and people be mad because I'm covering the story. But I ain't gonna put that on them, bro. I ain't gonna do that, bro. Like, I don't do that. I don't prey on people downfalls, man. Even if I'm in the glitch, I ain't gonna glitch nobody else in, you know? That's just how I was raised and how I'm coming, you know? Everybody, misery loves company, though. Everybody wants somebody to be in shit because they in it, you know? But that's what we got on Vonnie. They saying that Vonnie, he was going back to the crib, having lunch breaks, eating Lunchables. Him and Lil Durk spent Lunchables in the car, and they was debating about, you know, when is they going to get him? When is they going to find him, Vonnie? You know, according to the feds. They saying Vonnie went back to the place where Lil Durk live at. So he kept on pulling up on Lil Durk to the crib.
Damn.
Hey, that's conspiracy, man. Look, a picture's worth 1,000 words. The tracker told them everything. Vonnie, they tracked Vonnie everywhere, from the ski mask, though, the guns. And then, hey, look, not only did they kill Lil Pop, the wrong person, right? After that, the dudes now went to the In-N-Out spot, ordered burgers, laughing and giggling about the shit. And then they ordered a Sprinter. Vonnie put them in a Sprinter. Like, what we need a Sprinter for? We just killed somebody. You hear me? Get us the up out of here. They was supposed to drove through Vegas, got out, got some.
Hey, this nigga Vonnie is a fucking idiot. So what I take from this is Vonnie is the one in charge of all the shit. He's in charge of making sure they get there, making sure they got somewhere to go when they land, making sure they got somewhere to dump the car, get on, transportation to get back and get your flights back. They left Vonnie in charge of everything. Vonnie is in charge, and that's the nigga who's fucking talking? Fuck! The nigga who was in charge of everything is the fucking nigga cooperating right now? Damn, Durk. Durk. That mean y'all probably got text messages. He probably was recording conversations. You know how these niggas is nowadays. Everybody recording niggas' conversations. He probably was recording Durk conversations. Probably wore a wire too. They said OTF Jam wore a wire. He probably wore a wire too. Fuck, this is bad.
Somebody else, hey, drive through every state and get out and, like, bro, you weren't supposed to take no airplane, bro. They crashed out. They need to be in jail, bro. Everybody be saying free somebody. That's because it's free. But you ain't going to send them no money. You ain't going to send his kids no money. And you only saying free because it's free. And I understand that. But they got a lot of evidence, man. They got a lot of evidence. And just because Durk saying Vonnie did it now, you know, that don't mean nothing, man. You know, I think the jury going to look at it like, yeah, you was aware then. Yeah, if he did, you was aware because he kept on pulling back up to your crib every 30 minutes. Man, I would have called the police on Vonnie ass. He would have came back next time. I would, hey, bro, you trying to set me up? Like, man, I don't know, man. But that's what Durk got going on. And next, we got OTF Jam is set to testify today, they said. Man, they said that Jam, he felt some type of way because Durk and them cut him out the loop. He was killing people. And Durk and them said, man, the feds on us, bro. We're not finna help the feds do their job. And Jam kept bagging. Jam wanted money. He wanted all that shit. He killing people, you know. But once you get somebody.
All right, see, that's where it gets a thin line. When you say, when they allege that he's killing people, okay, this is where it gets a thin line. This is where it's like, is Jam, was he sent to kill these people, allegedly? Or was he just out there handling business and then coming back and like, hey, I tucked down your man, look out for me. I tucked down Woo-to-Woo, look out for me. I tucked down Woo-to-Woo, look out for me. Or was he being sent on these missions? Because if they saying slow down, that means we're not sending you on these missions. Nigga, that means you're doing it on your own or somebody other than me is telling you to go. I'm telling you, slow down, nigga. You're making the spot too hot. So that's where it gets a gray area. Was maybe I told you to do 2 people, maybe I told you to do 1, and then you just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go crazy. Or was it the line when, in the song, when you said, you know, when you see an enemy, I don't know the exact words, but it was like, when you see one of the enemies, knock them down, I got a bag for you, you don't gotta tell me first, basically along those lines. You don't gotta tell me first, knock them down and I got you. Maybe he heard that. And he said, fuck it, I'll take you up on that offer. See an enemy, knock him down, you got me? For sure, say less, I got you. And started knocking shit down. Now, my question is, what all messages did these niggas keep from Durk? Because if the feds been on them, you know the feds ain't gonna just come, nigga, if you working for the feds, they gonna have you working. It ain't finna be, nigga, come on, we pulling you off the streets, you going to jail. Nah, nigga, if they don't know you working for us, we gonna have you working for us, nigga. So we gonna have you doing calls, we gonna have you, nigga, wearing that wire, we gonna have you going over here, nigga, doing whatever we need you to do. It could be for a year, for 2 years, for a couple months. They gonna have your ass working, nigga. So what all was Vonnie doing for the feds, bro? And for how long was he working before they brought this nigga Durk in? How long was he working with them niggas?
Somebody to start killing and you say, them, the ops over there, it's a green light, bro. You can't stop it. You can't stop no killer from going to kill the opposition who's trying to kill you. And then when you think the feds hot, you want to say it's hot. They been hot. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I say ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, bro. You either in this shit or you not. If you ain't willing to walk nobody down and then you have somebody come back and try to walk you down and defend yourself, get out the streets, man. The streets ain't for everybody. That's why they made sidewalks. And plus, y'all jumping straight off the porch right into the casket. That's what y'all doing. Y'all ain't even going to prom. Y'all ain't going to 8th grade graduation. Y'all just checking out, man. I ain't never seen this many people die in my life, man. When I was a kid, it was old people. All old funerals we went to. They was like 70, 80. Now it's 13, 12, 10, 14, 15. It's sad, man. And people like Durk, he with the music, he threw in the fire for the YNs, man. And then his lawyers had the nerve to say, this is why I say Drew and them ain't for him. Look, Durk made it where people can express themselves. And you know what I'm talking about? Like, nah, you don't say he made nothing. He ain't made nobody comfortable in Chicago to express nothing. Because if you talking about that, now they looking at the prosecution. Yeah, he made them for them to get online and guns and woof about murders. And you know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know what Drew and them on. But OTF Jam set to testify, man, and Jam felt some type of way.
Damn.
You know, plus the baby mama incident. You know, Durk ain't got nothing to do with Jam baby mama being killed. I'm going to tell y'all that. He ain't got nothing to do with her. Now, he probably flew out and clapped them cheeks. Cause he...
Nah. We going to react to that video, too. Not Trapper Ross. 1090 Jake, he did a video on little OTF Jam's baby mama getting murdered and allegedly being a hit put on her. I don't know. We gonna watch the video and let's see what we think, man. But you know, from what I understand, Jam's baby mama, as far as Durk flying around hitting her, Jam's baby mama was like an old lady, like older, almost 50 years old or some shit. I don't know. We gonna see.
He felt like Jam was the feds already, you know. It seemed like his intuition was right, you know. But Jam had, you know, caught a crisis intervention saying he gonna hang himself in jail. And then that's when he wrote the note to IA telling them that he knew about murders. And then that's when the feds came and got him. We was wondering what Jam was. He was in jail with Boona the whole time. That's why Boona had said, I talked to Jam, and he said, dude, them was scary. If you look at that picture, of the mugshot gas station, you will see that the two shooters were scared, which is Brown Eyes and Flocka, Flocka testifying. I think Brown Eyes pleaded guilty. And Jam, he was just letting it ride, bro, like a straight wolf. He was just letting the gun ride like he was used to it, you know.
Damn.
So that's how I knew it was Jam, too, when I seen that mugshot pop up on Law and Crime. I'm like, yeah, that's Jam, you know.
Damn.
But they saying OTF Jam has reportedly sat down with law enforcement interviews more than 30 times in connection with the federal murder for hire trial.
Oh my God. 30 times? $30 times? What the fuck? Man, what Durk? Man, listen, y'all better hope this nigga ain't got no conversations recorded of you saying, go do this, go do that. 30 times? What the fuck? The fuck we talking about 30 times, nigga? How much information am I giving you? Have you ever sat down with somebody 30 fucking times and like 30 times? What are we talking about? With the feds? That's crazy.
Of Lil Durk. These sessions are part of his cooperation with the prosecutors in the case against Durk, whose real name is Durk Banks. Role in prosecution. OTF Jam is one of 3 cooperating witnesses. I thought they said they had 20. You know, witnesses alongside OTF, Viney, Kavon Grant, and Flocka, Keith Jones, expected to testify for the government. Prosecutors allege that Durk financed and orchestrated a plot to kill Quando Rondo, Taekwon Bowman, in retaliation for November 2020 killing of King Von. The alleged August 22 attack in Los Angeles left Quando Rondo alive but injured, while Xavier Lil Pop Robinson, Quando's cousin, was fatally shot. Defense position. Durk's position argues that the evidence points more towards Grant and others acting independently rather than Durk directing the operation. The defense has presented a different timeline and claims of personal involvement by Grant in prior attempts on Quando Rondo life. They said that OTF Viney was at every scene, every shooting. Like, they got him on video at Quando Rondo shooting in Georgia after his show. Significance of interviews. The fact that OTF Jam has met with the federal investigators over 30 times suggests a sustained and detailed cooperation with prosecutors. This could mean he provided extensive testimony, possibly including firsthand accounts of events, communication.
Exactly. 30 times, he gave them some shit. They got some shit on, nigga, 30 times, this nigga done told them some shit, gave them some shit, showed them some shit. But you know what's the fucked up situation about this whole thing is? This shit is over King Von getting killed. And you didn't get the nigga who killed King Von. You didn't get Quando Rondo, who was there, and all this shit was over. The encounter was over. And then you didn't get his homeboy, who actually killed him, Lil Tim. Y'all didn't get him either. Y'all got a random homie. So y'all done did all this. OTF is crumbling, and y'all still ain't get the two niggas. Y'all ain't got the shooter or the nigga. The shit was over. So this shit was all pointless.
And logistics, details relevant to the alleged plot. His cooperation is considered a key part of the government's case, as it may help establish Durk's alleged role in financing and organizing the attack. Current status. The trial is ongoing in Los Angeles when opening statements setting the stage for a potential high-profile verdict. If convicted, Durk faces the possibility of life in federal prison. In the summary, OTF Jam 30-plus interviews are a central part of the prosecution's strategy, and his testimony could be pivotal in determining Durk's involvement in an alleged murder-for-hire plot. Hey, yeah, so Jam was killing people. They pulled him in a washroom and told him, you know, hey man, you got the feds on us, man. You killing people and stuff like that. And, you know, Jam got the text and Lil Durk, I'm sorry, and, you know, y'all cutting me out and all that. And he got all the evidence, man, talking to Durk directly. You hear me off a phone, bro. This Jam, you hear me? Hey, like I told y'all, man, it's easy to get in trouble. It's easy to get in trouble, but it's hard to get out, man. And Durk finna find out. But they finna make an example of Durk, man. No matter if he's saying Vonnie did it, you know, nah, it's too late, bro. He should have said that shit. You say that shit in a police station that Vonnie did. So when they tell you, you use my credit cards, oh, no, you supposed to say something. You know, I'm a big person. I ain't know my credit cards is used. You ain't say nothing. You now it's like, now you pull the Nino Brown too late. You supposed to been pull it. But yeah, man.
That's where it gets tricky, though. Like, you use my company credit card, nigga. My music, it was my music. They said the name of the company ain't OTF on a credit card. It's like something sounds. The music is, you use the music credit card, the company credit card that deals with music to fly these niggas out to LA and to fly them back. To come out there the day the murder happened and to fly them back the day after they was done, like, on a fucking company card. What an idiot.
Trial has started, is in right now. I'm going to bring y'all with an update when it come out, man. Jam is set to testify today. That's what they said. Or he might testify tomorrow. But he'll be testifying soon. Because he a big part of the case. And they going on with the story. Now, what number 5 at and the rest of them at, I think they're going to introduce them. They're going to expose everybody once they come to that story. Once they come to the part. So once they talk about Jam and Jam say that Booney Mo called him, they should be putting Booney Mo out in him. You know, I don't see how he ain't in a mug shot or none of that, even though he in jail. The feds supersede, a murder for hire supersede a goddamn 8 ball of cocaine. Like, you ain't finna tell me that. So, Durk in some real trouble, man, because it's a lot of people missing, and it's a lot of people involved, and it's a lot of people that knew about what was going on. As far as Durk snitching, man, I don't think Durk snitching, man. I told Durk a long time ago that he's supposed to do that. I told him the first week when they was in trial, when I heard everything that they got, I say, Durk, hey, why Drew haven't severed this case? Why he haven't severed this case? You're supposed to sever a case immediately. You don't wait till trial finna start and then everybody trying to sever their case. Hey, look, if you wasn't there and you ain't shoot nobody, get no cars or none of that, you ain't fly with them, hey, look, separate my case. Charge me with what you gonna charge me with. That's a severance. But, you know, hey, just keep your head on the swivel. I will be back with more content. My live was lit last night, man. Make sure y'all go and watch all my videos, man. Go back and watch all my videos, man. I got straight classics. Go back and watch. I appreciate everybody that support me. Everybody who has smashed the hype and like button, man. I appreciate y'all, man. The haters, man, I appreciate y'all too. You know, the real wouldn't turn without y'all, man. Because y'all human promotions for people.
All right. We got to see what it do. 35 witnesses against Durk. Jesus Christ. All right, so what is this? OTF Jam wearing a wire. I don't know if he's wearing a wire, but let's see this video, man. Let's see this video. Niggas say he wearing a wire in the video. Niggas be taking anything clickbait. I don't see no wire. Let me know if y'all see one. Got way too many homies, man. That's sad, dog. That's sad, man. Nigga in the video turning up with him. Oh, yeah, I'm ready to do all this for you, nigga. This is what we on. And then as soon as shit go down, first nigga snitching on you, man. Sad situation. This is, hold on, let's see. All right, cool. Lil Durk reacts to OTF Jam snitching in court during Lil Durk trial. Let's get caught up. Let's see what this is about, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video.
A guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now he put everyone in a jam.
We have to assume that OTF Jam told the feds about every he did for Lil Durk.
On August 22nd, the Durk trial exposed exactly why OTF Jam is snitching on Lil Durk, and it's not for a reason you might think. Jam didn't want to snitch against Durk, but he had to because of what OTF Didi's younger brother did to Jam.
OTF Jam decorated hitman, Sammy the Bull. He went on a hit with him. I guess we gotta blame Jam because Jam supposedly let him have the afterwards, but he told him to get rid of. He didn't get.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the little nigga who was crying in the video? Ain't no fucking way. Is that the little nigga that was crying in that video and said, "I'll tell y'all about a murder"?
Snitching on Lil Durk, and it's not for a reason you might think. Jam didn't want to snitch against Durk, but he had to because of what OTF Didi's young.
Hey, is that the little nigga that we reacted to the other day? If not, that's the nigga that looked like him. The nigga with the fucked up teeth. Oh, no. Don't tell me that's bro. Don't. No. All right. Okay.
Younger brother did to Jam.
OTF Jam decorated hitman, Sammy the Bull. He went on a hit with him. I guess we gotta blame Jam because Jam supposedly let him have the afterwards, but he told him to get rid of. He didn't get rid of the. Got caught with the. And when he gets caught with the, he's crying like this before he gets to the station.
Where OTF Jam committed a crime with OTF Didi's younger brother. The younger brother took the firearm that was used and was told to get rid of it, but he never did. Then he went shopping at a local convenience store with the firearm in his jeans pocket.
Really?
Dude had a. What about that? A man had a with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
At this moment, Ted was arrested and then driven to the police station. Before even getting inside, with tears coming down his face, he tells the police, "I swear I'll tell you all about the passings," hoping not to be placed into jail, but it was already too late for him.
That's him. Oh, fuck no. Oh. So this nigga in Jam went on a mission, and he kept the gun, and this is results of that? And they got him on camera saying this shit. I'll tell y'all about a murder. Oh, these niggas ain't shit. These niggas ain't shit. What the fuck? So nobody want to do their own time. Everybody want to bring everybody else down with them. That's fucked up.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
That nigga really crying like a motherfucker. Wow. I'll tell you about everything. I swear to God, I'll tell y'all about a murder. This nigga said, I swear to God, I'll tell y'all everything. Oh.
Swear to God, I tell you, I will tell you, please.
Being placed into the waiting cell, Ted is seen crying his eyes out, wanting nothing more than to just rat on gang members he knows did hits and be taken out of jail.
Wait, hold on. You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 777?
Wow.
What you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right?
We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus to prison. Relax.
Give me
That nigga is scared shitless of jail.
What you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
With OTF Didi being his older brother who knows the crimes he's told to him. But when there was news of someone snitching with their family's last name in court paperwork, everyone believed it was Didi. Ted also gave up information that the firearm was used in a crime with OTF Jam, which resulted in Jam's crib getting raided by the feds, who was on probation at the time, giving him no choice but to snitch on Durk or go to prison for the rest of his life.
Hold on. So all this time I'm thinking it's over Jam. It's over this little Ted Didi little brother. And he done put Jam in this jam. As a result, now we got all this going on. And they thinking it's Didi snitching, but it's his little brother snitching. Oh my God, dog. Jesus Christ. What a shit show. And see what's fucked up is Jam told the nigga get rid of the gun. Bitch, get rid of, this is what I do, nigga. I'm telling you how to do this shit the right way, nigga. Hey, get rid of this shit. Go dump this motherfucker. Gonna get caught with it. All right, for sure. Will do. I got you, big bro. And then he walking around flexing a hot one. He flexing a hot one in his pocket with the extendo showing, walking around. And then get jammed up. And first thing he do, I'll tell you about a murder. I'll tell you all about it. I swear to God, I don't want to go to jail. Nigga, you didn't follow protocol. Go get rid of the gun, fool. Damn. Oh, this is sloppy work.
This is what happens afterwards. The police raided Jam's crib. They got the probable cause from this crying dude. They figure out that was used on a drill that Jam was also on. They used that as PC to raid Jam's crib. Now, here's the thing. This dude gets up out of this situation. Because his brother is OTF Didi, no one is thinking that this body cam exists. They're not thinking he's crying and telling the cops, I'll tell you about him. If anything, they're thinking he's holding it down. His brother is Didi, okay? So what happens is when Jam gets raided, essentially, they're starting to think maybe Jam got some going on.
This is when something interesting happened, as OTF Jam would end up reacting to all of this finally being revealed in court. He would start comparing himself to Sammy the Bull on Instagram.
And he compared himself to Sammy the Bull. He basically said this is my address. I don't know if he really got released from jail, but he posted an address. He says, this is for anybody that feel like that I'm doing something that Sammy the Bull didn't do. Now, I got to tell you who Sammy the Bull is if you don't know who that is. Sammy the Bull, the hired muscle and for, I believe, John Gotti. He eventually turned into a cooperant, an underboss who brought down John Gotti. So he brought down John Gotti. He did a 20-year sentence, okay, and was released in prison. He's now living a free man, but it's whatever. We have to assume that OTF Jam told the feds about every he did for Little Durk, hoping that after all this, he'll get his 20 years too.
Which is an interesting comparison, as investigators would go through the court trial files and find everything that Jam told police to save himself. DJ Academics wrote today, prosecutors say OTF Jam will allegedly testify that the $50,000 Durk gave him, the money that he rapped about in the Back Again track, was in his mind, a way to get Jam to do things for Durk. Jam will also allegedly testify that when they were filming a music video, Durk and some other OTF members took him into a bathroom and told him to chill on the crimes because it would get the feds on them. Trap Laura Ross says that it sounded like the prosecutors were saying Jam will be testifying on other crimes not even related to Lil Pabs. Jam will allegedly be testifying that he was recruited for the Lil Pab passing by Booney Mo on behalf of Durk, with Durk giving Jam the money shown in court.
You know what's name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He steady crying. Feed him. Feed him.
Get in the middle so baby mama get the trigger, bro.
See that? For my baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much.
All right, now this is where his lawyer is gonna have to make this shit make sense. They gonna be using these videos and because just think if you're a juror right now, right, and then you hear the whole breakdown of their relationship. He didn't really know bro as much as we think. You know what I'm saying? Like the OTF Jam nigga, he looked out for his cousin in jail, and that's where they bond began. Allegedly, he knew of bro. He had a reputation. He was a real nigga in the set. Everybody loved him. Okay, cool. But we didn't have a real rapport until you protected my cousin in jail, and that's what made me get cool with you. Even closer, one would say. All right, cool. Now, I get out, and you give me $50,000. He gave him $50,000. You're a juror. Put yourself in the juror mind state. This is where the lawyer's going to come in. But a good lawyer can swing this shit. Don't worry about it. Durk's paying top dollar, so I'm sure his lawyer's going to do an amazing job swinging this video and this whole $50,000 shit and making it like, hey, look, I looked out for a nigga who looked out for my cousin. Simple as that. It wasn't about a body. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to use these videos saying he was paid this day for the body. No, nigga, I was just looking out for you for looking out for my cousin and making sure you did a good deed, so I made sure I did a good deed on behalf of my cousin. We can spin this shit, and what it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if we can say this was on behalf of that and sell it to the jurors, but if the jurors believe this, like, hey, that does sound a little fishy. You giving a nigga you don't really fuck with $50,000, that's a lot of fucking money. That's half $100,000. You give a nigga that $50,000, and y'all wasn't really like close like that? Shit. So was it for bodies? You know what I mean? There's gonna be a jury that's gonna be like, hey, $50,000 is a lot of money, y'all, just to give to a nigga for getting out of jail. So it's like shit.
Crazy though. Motherfuckers sitting up there doing all this, sneak this and the internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it.
It's your leg bit. 12? 12. That boy popped out 12 years.
This ended up getting a reaction from Whack 100, who would confirm once and for all that OTF Jam is snitching against Lil Durk, effectively ruining his life.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now he put everyone in a jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.
OTF Jam provided evidence you wouldn't even believe. No Jumper wrote, the feds show Durk targeting a Quando Rondo lookalike in a music video and reveal a text saying Durk can't let King Von's passing slide in a new indictment, where the feds were able to secure the never-before-seen music video and share photos of it in court, where the only way to know if it even existed was from someone who was on set of the filming of the music video, being OTF Jam. This left creators reacting.
Remo, this is my last No Jumper. Durk already told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last.
Now look what happened to him.
That man got kids. You talking about look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about him.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of that Durk allegedly called in.
Until they put that on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
The feds have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put it out. This is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
jurisdiction? What type of police is this?
That is a police talk. Who the fuck says jurisdiction? Nigga, that's police talk right there. What are you trying to tell us, brother? Jurisdiction? God damn.
It's to have ordered them.
Free smirk, though.
Free smirk. But also, maybe
police. It's a platform. There's some police.
Just sit down for a little and decide, hey, maybe I'm not anybody else.
We don't have no proof that We don't.
However, this is where everything changes, as 6ix9ine would expose what Lil Durk did wrong to his own guy. The only ones folding inside of court are the OTF members who couldn't get good lawyers. Many years ago, Durk dissed Chief Keef for not paying his goons lawyer bills. Fast forward to 2026, Durk hasn't been doing it either.
But it is becoming increasingly worrisome. Increasingly. All of these guys are folding. And unfortunately, this was something I remember Durk was taking aim at Chief Keef when he was like, yo, you put their name in a song, you got them hot. And you didn't pay for a lawyer. Well, Durk, that might come back to bite you, because it appears that maybe you were paying for their lawyers when you were free, but now that you're arrested with them,
you like, fuck that. I can't stand next to that shit. Plus, y'all over there working with them? What the fuck I look like getting y'all a lawyer and y'all working with these motherfuckers? That's a cold situation. Because if I believed y'all wasn't working with y'all, I would have got y'all lawyers. That mean I already knew y'all was working. That's why I didn't get y'all no fucking lawyers. I knew y'all was working. I knew y'all niggas turned on me. Ooh, that gotta be a terrible feeling, man. Yo, fucking dog. Was Vonnie, what was Vonnie to him? His road manager, his manager, aside from being his homeboy? Nigga, you with me, bro? You got a company card, so you something very important. Nigga, you're damn near the manager, nigga, if you got a company card. Are you my goddamn partner? Like, nigga, you got the company card, fool? So that mean I trust you, my nigga. That's a lot of money in that goddamn account. I trust you, bro. You a nigga I trust, and this what you do to me, bro? This what you do to me, nigga? Damn.
it doesn't seem like you are. Now's the time they need it, because they're facing that too. And yes, they might be caught to rights because they're the and they're caught on camera. But if they could escape life in prison and get 20 to 25, these guys are anyway. They'll walk that down, as they say. They'll walk the 25, 30 years down.
Once again, getting a reaction from 6ix9ine, making the case that yes, he snitched in his Treyway case, but he snitched to save himself. 6ix9ine knew if he put his life in the hands of his own friends, he would have lost in court easily. Meanwhile, Durk is about to lose this trial because he put his life in the hands of his friends, who are all now trying to save themselves as they don't have lawyers.
When he didn't slide, they made fun of him. Now that he slid and is in jail, they making fun of him. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. But guess who's smarter than that? You think you're gonna trick me? I won. Look at me. Something I say, I won. I'm smarter than you, bro.
You know what? Every time I see 6ix9ine videos, it's like, it's the right message, wrong messenger. Like, nigga, you's a rat, bro. Like, if somebody else was saying this shit with a clean slate, he be making sense, though. You can't knock him on that. And I hate that he be making sense. But y'all make it to where he makes sense, like this sloppy shit. Because y'all niggas got at him so crazy about being a rat, only for you and your homies to go and do the same exact shit. Not saying you, Durk, but your homies, like, damn. So all that, hey, he a rat, he can't come around. This how you handle rats? This what y'all should do to rats? Now you got to show and prove, nigga, because it's your own circle. And now this rat nigga gonna be like, told you. I told y'all niggas, nigga. And it's like, y'all be making that nigga right, bro. Y'all homies be making that dumbass nigga right, man.
But 6ix9ine wasn't done yet, as he wrote, y'all want to be respected by 9-to-5ers and the unemployed. I'd rather be free, alive, and well. Y'all want to convince me that I did bad, but I'm smarter than y'all. One man is gone, and the other one is fighting for his life in a courtroom while Lil Tim is alive rapping about it. I won. Y'all rather be a real guy to complete strangers with life in prison than having your freedom and being hated by 9-to-5ers.
Yo, I don't know who need to hear this, but y'all been trying to convince me for the past 5 to 6 years that I did bad, I did something wrong. You know I'm alive, right? It's 2026. I'm free. I'm alive. I get to hug my mom. Right now, I'm not in no cell waiting till CO tell me pull my pants down, cough, shut the up, lock in, turn the lights up. Bro, y'all niggas over here trying to improve 9-to-5ers, bro. You know that, right? These 9-to-5ers, half of these unemployed or half of these working 9-to-5. They gotta wait. It's over, bro. Like, one nigga about to do life in prison and the other is Now you crashed out. Listen to me. I don't go with you. Yeah, bro, you do what, bro.
But in a way, this shows that Durk was really about when King Von passed, because 6ix9ine was baiting Durk into sliding for Von, which he ended up doing, and now he's facing the charges for it. But what's interesting is academics spoke out saying everyone owes.
They definitely trying to spin it with that, he saw 6ix9ine in Whack 100 interview, and that's what made him go. That was the final straw. That pissed him off. Like, nigga, hold on. That's his homie, nigga. He been feeling like that. Nigga, that interview was probably, yeah, I saw that too. But, bitch, I been feeling like that. Obviously, I'm hot telling my homies I'm not celebrating New Year's Eve, nigga, because my homie dead and he ain't here with me and we ain't slid yet. Obviously, this is how he been feeling, niggas. Fuck that. That video just, that's already in the mix. Throw that in the mix. I'm already feeling this way. What's up with niggas? Y'all know I can't get out here and do it myself. Y'all need me. I'm the head of the snake, nigga. Y'all need, I can't go out here and do it myself. And that's where it gets tricky. Because these niggas like, hold on, maybe, you know, Von was your home a little closer to you than he was to us. You know, niggas be having their personals when it come to sliding for somebody. He ain't really my homie. He was closer to you. We wasn't really that close. You know what I'm saying? They actions is saying, like, how the fuck is Quando, Rondo, and Lil Tim still around if this is what y'all was really on? How is this nigga still around? They like, shit, look, nigga. Durk wasn't liking that. Durk, you got too thirsty, bro. You got too thirsty, and you did some idiotic shit, allegedly, sending them niggas to L.A. That was idiotic, bro.
Lil Durk an apology after finding out that Durk had to pressure O-Block to slide for Von and was still hunting Quando Rondo even after his cousin passed.
Durk stated that O-Block hopped in some New York City and they playing with Von name now. He said, we staying out of other wars. Don't hop in ours. All right, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody needs to write an apology to Durk. Durk was standing on business. O-Block was no block. Durk is stating that the O-Block ain't sliding and he's mad. He said they're on some New York City. Why you say New York City? Like New York City. Evidence showing that defendants continued to Quando Rondo after the is material. So they said even after they Quando's cousin, they still shot.
As prosecutors found evidence off Durk's phone suggesting he pressured the rest of his team to get their revenge for King Von. Durk had the most motivation out of everybody to commit the crime despite having the most to lose, as this was exactly when 6ix9ine went viral for calling out Durk for not sliding yet.
It was already supposed to happen.
I don't know what kind of it is.
No. Yo. They know the exact nigga put a 10 in King Von and he did by himself. Why nobody slid for that? Yo, y'all want this?
I'm gonna be real with you.
No.
Hold on.
I discovered. Say, yo, Durk,
listen,
don't slide for me.
I discovered King Von.
No.
When
I don't
King
want to talk about King Von.
So I don't know.
Investigators believe Durk wanted to slide as soon as possible, all because of everyone calling him out to slide for Von, and it affected Durk a lot. With the saying going viral on social media, it made it that much harder to get the job done because everybody was keeping their eyes on Durk and his team.
What a fucking idiot, man. What an idiot. All right, listen, man. If the narrative is slide for Von, and it's hot on the internet, it's hot in these interviews, niggas are saying, why you ain't slide? And then then somebody slides. It's like, nigga, wait till this shit die down, nigga. Let the internet do what the internet do. You still got a life to live, nigga. You gotta be smart out here, Durk. See, you jumped the gun, feeding into the goddamn narratives on the internet. Allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly. If this was your situation. You jumped the gun, feeding into the narratives on the internet. Why do you feel peer pressured from the fucking comments? Why you ain't slide for? We gotta slide, y'all. Look at this shit. We gotta slide. I'm tired of this shit. My nigga, you're tripping. Let this shit die down, nigga. Move in silence, bro. Let it die down. And then you can only trust a couple people. Like you trust too many. Durk trusts too many people, bro. You trust way too many people, my nigga. Like, how do you got a big ass heart like that being from the trenches? Like, nigga, you know these niggas is grimy and slimy, nigga. Like, how you just trust this many people with doing hits and with your money and all kind of shit? Like, that's crazy.
which made the risk of getting caught for the crime that much higher. This is likely what made Durk's members hesitant to slide for King Von because they knew it was taking a lot of attention. With Durk forcing their hand, it's likely why they're all telling on him now.
Friends, like, ain't nothing in the water. Your friends just told on you. And Durk gotta be the stupidest in the world. You know why he gotta be the stupidest in the world? Because he knew his friends wasn't because he even said, if the feds is on me, I delete my iCloud, some.
It's no point to get a lawyer if your homie talks.
But despite the public well aware of what Durk had to do next to get revenge, Durk still rapped about it in songs after it was done, with lyrics writing, "They be on my page like slide for Von, I know they trolling me, got it back in, y'all just don't know that's how it's supposed to be," which links to a Durk interview where he talks about the slide for Von comments disappearing. Keep in mind, this interview takes place after Lil Pab was taken out.
You get triggered by the slide for Von comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Von, I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire, I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
This is where you gotta watch these motherfuckers you be sitting down with, man, asking them cop questions, man. Cause look what happens. You know it's a cop question, and they finna come back and use this shit in court. They're gonna use it in these reaction videos when it comes back to talk about how do we know when the job was done? Cause look what he said in the interview with academics. Like, golly, brothers. I swear to God, man, they set themselves up, man. They be letting the book write itself, too. Like, y'all just set yourself up for this shit. God damn, Durk. Say it ain't so, man. I don't think Durk is guilty, man. I'm going to say Durk didn't do this shit, man. His homies, they moved on their own. You know what I mean? Hey, it was Vonnie. That's Von's cousin. He got more of a motive. Like, he would want to move more than me, and he had the car. It was Vonnie. It was Vonnie. But he can't say that, though, because he a real nigga. He a real nigga, so he can't say that. That'd be called snitching. So now you in a jam, and OTF jam got you in a jam alongside with Vonnie. When really you probably could be like, hey, hold on, man, what the fuck? This is an easy one to get up out of if I just say this, but I can't say this because that's snitching, and I'm a street nigga, so. Damn. So guess what? Vonnie and Jam said, we'll say it. Since you won't say it, we'll say it instead. It was him. Fuck all that shit. It was him. Damn. These niggas is dirty.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
So when you line it up, once they took out Lil Pab, Durk noticed the comments stopped, and he acknowledged he did something about it to make them stop. Obviously, he tries to be mysterious about it, but we all know what he was hinting at. Even another one of Durk's songs has him rapping his plans to get revenge by writing, "Don't respond to things with Von, I'm like, screw it. You're tripping, go get your stick. They dropping locations, I'm getting it done. F-tweeting, we're sliding, the feds are coming." As they did exactly that, and it left Quando Rondo crying in the street after he realized Lil Pab was gone and was never coming back.
Now the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
But it was all for nothing for Lil Durk, because he's now losing everything. He had a huge music career, family, and loyalty from so many people.
And you still didn't get your fucking man. That's the fucking crazy part. That's not a fucking W. The only way you can say this is a W is, oh, we lost somebody, they lost somebody. Nah, that's not good enough. Not all that pressure you was allegedly applying. Nigga, we need the shooter and the nigga who was there, nigga. We need Quando and we need Von. I mean, Quando and we need Tim, nigga. We need Quando and Tim, nigga. How the fuck what? This whole operation is crumbling right now. And they still gonna be out here, nigga, walking free, making music videos, possibly, nigga, bragging about this shit. Nah. Okay, so here's a part I also wanted to know that me personally, I haven't seen yet. Were these 4 guys that flew out, were they were they paid? Because that's going to be, if they got like, if they was paid, I hope it was in cash if they did get paid. But if they got any trace of that nigga sending them money after the murder, if they got any trace, the niggas that's talking, Jam, Vonnie, that he sent money to these 4 guys or to these 4 niggas after the murder, that's gonna be bad. Damn.
But now he's locked up in a solitary jail cell waiting for his trial. The trial almost certainly won't be going good for him either, because we heard a lawyer spoke about how 2 people's names were taken off the indictment for the crime, which basically guarantees that both people snitched on Durk to be taken off.
The new indictment takes 2 defendants out. OTF Vonnie, Kayvon Grant, and another guy, one of the shooters. So Vonnie, they said, was the guy who bought all the and arranged all the travel, and he was the orchestrator of this. Then they got this other guy, Keith Jones. He's one of the shooters. Well, both of those guys are off the indictment, suggesting that they have cooperated, taken pleas, but the new racketeering indictment, bringing in stuff from 2019, 2020, 2021, that suggests that those cooperators' testimony was not going to be enough to Little Durk.
What's crazy is that OTF Vonnie snitched, and his own father called out Vonnie for snitching.
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that. No, that's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that.
I ain't gonna lie. I said that in my video. I'm intrigued to know what the Von name was for.
You gonna tell that just like you orchestrated Lil you orchestrated this, and guess who you work for?
This would end up going viral on social media because Durk's day ones have already switched up on him and are basically handing him a life sentence. Despite them being the ones who actually did the crime to Lil Pab, the feds want Durk because he's the main guy of the team and has a huge public following, so it will set a better example. Even Charleston White spoke about how only Durk is rich enough to offer $1 million bounty.
So ain't nobody laughing at Durk. Now it ain't funny. Now your favorite rapper go to jail and look like he got a no bond like me. That boy got a federal no bond. You know you had put that hit out on that boy, so you've been trying to avoid karma. They say karma is real. I say it ain't real. I say you reap what you sow. They say that's karma.
Because the feds found the one picture that implicates Durk a lot. They found a selfie of him in 2022, only months before Lil Pab was taken out, with $1 million on the bathroom counter. With their report writing, prosecutors say Durk placed $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo in 2022.
What? Man, shut the fuck up. Oh, goddamn, listen. These niggas and these goddamn cameras, man. The nigga got $1 million cash. Hey, listen, even if that ain't what it was meant for, it outside looking in, it adds up. It looks crazy. I'm taking a picture of $1 million, and I got $1 million bounty out there just so this picture, I ain't got to put no text. But y'all know, for those who know what this is for, this is me confirming I have it. But that means somebody, which we know now, is talking. Hey, he had $1 million bounty out on Quando Rondo. They got 35 witnesses. They confiscated, 58 cell phones and all kind of shit. 58 motherfucking phones, 58 appliances. Like, what the fuck? They got all kind of shit, man. All kind of niggas talking. And y'all know the streets talk too. It's going to be names who they mention that's talking, and it's going to be names who they still not going to ever mention. You know, they got niggas that's still working for them. Right to this day. That's right there in the mix. In the mix with all them niggas still. That's still working. CIs, for sure. Hey, look, I'm going to give you the information, but you can't expose me, nigga. I'm still over here doing it. I'm still going up. They don't know. Hey, when Jam said this, yep, that's confirmed. They over there helping, still helping, but still over there acting like they in the trenches and with them niggas and fuck Jam. But really, they're a CI too. I guarantee it's still a CI in they mix out there.
Discovery shows Durk used his trusted lieutenants to recruit hitmen to fly to Southern California on August 18th, 2022 to get Quando Rondo. Consistent with Durk's promise to reward co-conspirators, Wilson solicited hitmen by promising to pay $1 million reward on behalf of Durk in exchange for flying to Los Angeles to commit the crime. But it gets even worse because Vonnie snitched out Durk's old iPhone that the police confiscated from him years ago. It had a lot of incriminating evidence. As it was reported, feds confiscated a phone belonging to Durk that shows Durk discussing Lil Tim's release on bond and getting the address of his house arrest. Durk also had screenshots of a poster advertising Quando Rondo's concert in 2021 and a social media post from May 3rd, 2023 documenting that Quando was targeted in Georgia.
There's a phone. That phone was seized by the government like 6 years ago when Durk was the victim of a home invasion. Somebody broke into his house. This man called the cops. Hey, I don't want to shoot people. Y'all need to come get him. And then they seized his phones to see if there was something in there about maybe people him. Anyway, the Georgia State Police had that phone for like 6 years. And then last month, the feds went and said, hey, we want a warrant for that. We're going to search it for evidence of criminal activity. The defense is going nuts, talking about that's latest. What the hell you mean you guys are searching and getting warrants for the phone in a month before the trial? And then that's just wild.
With this evidence just recently being found, it makes it a lot harder for Durk's team to prepare his defense before the trial.
Oh, that's crazy, cuz. Didn't see that one coming. Damn. Nigga probably forgot all about that phone. 2021? He probably forgot all about that phone, man. And what conversations was in that motherfucker. Damn.
Prosecutors know this, and they intentionally made it harder for them to search the evidence because it was reported. The feds in the Durk case are really trying to pull off stuffing the evidence files to make it so long the court will have a hard time getting through it all by trial date, which will result in things being forgotten and missed.
The government dropped their evidence exhibit list. So they said, hey, here's all the stuff we're going to use. And the defense is like, wait a second. Don't you remember when the judge was laughing in court talking about, hey, are you guys trying to bring these new charges because you're going to lose the original charges? Well, all this evidence that you're trying to bring in is all about those old charges. It's all about some type of big criminal enterprise, text messages about people selling and music videos and lyrics and pictures about people with and engaging in to maintain their street cred and the reputation. None of that has nothing to do with this.
But with the feds having snitches inside Durk's team, they have all the evidence and motives for why Durk wanted this done. Damn. It goes without saying that Durk's main motivation for the crime was to get revenge for them taking out King Von. And the prosecutors made that clear because they've requested to make King Von's passing footage available to show in the trial.
Testimony and video surveillance surrounding the death of King Von. And the motion to exclude this evidence was denied. Meaning, the judge is going to allow witnesses to testify about and allow the video of King Von to be played at the trial.
Hey, who was all shot? I can't remember off the top. Who was all shot that night when King Von was shot in that parking lot? I gotta find that. I gotta refresh my memory. Who all was shot? I feel like 2 other people were shot. Wasn't 2 other people shot? I gotta refresh my memory. But who all else was shot in that parking lot?
And this is important because prosecutors wanted to use this evidence to argue that King Von is the reason or motive as to why Durk offered this bounty on Quando Rondo. And so with this ruling, the jury will get to see and hear about all of that.
To make it even worse, their rivals in the streets and in music were talking about how happy they were when Von officially passed.
How did you feel?
So I kind of happy.
You were happy?
Can I say I was kind of happy? No, no, seriously, I was though. It was up. That, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he did. But I was happy as when I found out Von was dead. I cooked for the whole day. For all the people I
like my real like first action.
Yeah.
Thought I was happy.
You were happy.
I was happy.
Durk hated when people spoke about his best friend passing, but in a little way to troll Durk, Quando Rondo and Tim did interviews when Durk was arrested. As Tim says, he wished the night ended in a different way, but he's literally the one person who made it end in the way that it did.
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying shit like that, cause I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like at the end of the day, if they ain't never popped that shit off, that would have never happened like that.
But Quando Rondo also shared his thoughts on it.
First person you gonna go to screaming is, God, why? And all this and all that. I ain't got, like, you see I'm setting my piece right now. I ain't got no beef with nobody.
They said that you were the intended target in that situation.
Man, bro, man. Cuz I'm about to keep it real with you, man. All you heard was cap. Nobody know what the really going on, bro. But I ain't really got nothing to do with me, bro.
Hey, wait, now that I think about it, while that was going on, at the same time, wasn't it like a, I don't got to check in when I come to L.A.? Quando Rondo was screaming that out. I think I remember that. I remember like him on Instagram or something. He was saying he ain't got to check in when he come to LA. Let me see something. Quando Rondo. Was that the same time? Not checking in. Let's see, LA. Quando Rondo saying he doesn't have to check in.
The bitch, she'll grow up without a daddy. And that's just some real ass shit. Y'all folks do anything to bring a nigga down. Y'all folks ain't in the nigga situation. Y'all folks don't know what the fucking nigga got going on, cuz after y'all folks. The bitch, she'll grow up without a daddy. And that's just some real ass shit.
Hold on.
Now.
Some real ass shit. I'm not saying that. But I got real paper. Like, on some real nigga shit. Like, nigga, before I call another man for some protection, nigga, I'm gonna pay security guards. What the fuck, and I ain't even about to do that, cuz it's just me and my family. Everybody around me, family. I know what everybody. I'm not saying that. But, nigga, I'm not saying that. But I got real paper.
2022. That was in 2022. That's the year. Let me see.
Nigga, before I call another man for some protection, nigga, I'm gonna pay security guards. What the fuck, and I ain't even about to do that, cuz it's just me and my family. Everybody around me, family. I know what everybody around me gonna do. I ain't never been no bitch ass nigga. But before my daughter grow up and hear her daddy was a bitch, she'll grow up without a daddy. And that's just some real ass shit.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you, big dog. Okay, I see y'all saying Slutty. Who else got killed? Let's see. With King Von. Let's see who else they talk about that. Why they don't highlight who else was killed with White Light? You know, they just make it about Sly for Bond. What about the other niggas? What another nigga killed? Oh, y'all said he was killed by a security guard. Let's see if I can find something. I don't want to mix. Oh, this the nigga with half a head. Oh, he was there. That's where that came from. Oh shit! I be seeing that nigga. So that's why his head like that, because he got shot that night. Oh, let's react to this.
Yeah, man. Well, look, O'Block Louie, what you went through is really unimaginable. And I know that there was probably some nights that you probably wondered if you could make it through because of all the pain and.
Wait, they done killed this nigga? This is 2 years ago. They done killed O'Block Louie? Don't tell me they done killed O'Block Louie, man. Don't tell me they done killed O'Block Louie, man. Oh, the cops killed him? Damn. So he survived a headshot only to get killed by gunfire again. I mean, to get killed by gun. Oh, damn, man. Fuck.
Knowing that you're going to have more surgeries and not knowing if you're going to come out of a surgery. You know, because a lot of times, you know, the type of surgeries you guys are, you know, you had to do, those weren't like broken fingers or, you know, a broken leg. They're actually fixing
my head.
Your head and your brain. So was there any brain damage at all?
Nah, I'm surprised it wasn't, but nah, it wasn't really no brain damage.
Okay,
and I'm kind of glad it wasn't.
Did the bullet go into your head, or did it get stuck in the skull, or what happened?
I think it had just got stuck. Yeah, it had just got stuck.
Did they actually have to remove? Did they remove the bullet fragments out of your head?
I think it's still a little bit in there.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, was there ever a time where you felt like, man, I can't do this. I just want to check out. I don't want to do any more surgeries. I don't want to go on anymore. This is just too much to
Vaughn
bear.
was shot by a police officer.
I can't do that because I done came a long way. God done
Vaughn was shot by a police officer. Huh?
got me too far to even be trying to think like that. So I can't never think like that. When he ready for me, he gonna be ready for me. But I ain't finna just be ready to check out like that. When you ready for me, you ready for me.
Hey, man, that's a lot of strength right there. Because a lot of people check out with much more minor situations than yours.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, Black Louie, man, I appreciate you coming in and sharing your story.
Rest in peace to
You
Buddy.
know, King Von is still a very important figure in hip hop and in Chicago. You know, I'm sorry for what you had to go through in terms of not only what happened to you, but essentially your friend who you were living with and Slutty getting killed that same night.
Okay, so let's see. Slutty. Oh, was his name OTF Slutty? Oh, man, we getting caught up on this shit, man. Y'all niggas know the deal. OTF Slutty. Let's see this. OTF Slutty killed. God damn, YouTube be having everything, boy. Friend Slutty during shootout. What really happened to Slutty and ATO when police killed him during an altercation? Let's see.
What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And King Von and FBG Duck been going viral lately. I guess a lot to do with,
This is 3 years ago. This is 3 years ago, so let's get caught up.
I think Mama Duck did an interview recently with Say Cheese TV that kind of got Duck name back in the headlines. And anytime Duck name in the headlines, King Von name is in the headline. A lot of people is talking about Slutty, though, you know. I think his name came up because we see O Block Louie doing interviews. He was actually shot in the head in the altercation that happened with King Von and Quando Rondo in Atlanta at that hookah lounge, Monaco's. Slutty was there, too. Slutty actually was shot and killed. A lot of people thought that, you know, Louis died, too, but by the grace of God, he was able to survive. So just Von and Slutty ended up passing away. A lot of rumors about Slutty, what happened to him, why ain't nobody really speaking about him, did the police kill him unfairly and things like that, you know.
Yeah,
That's
why ain't no slide? Listen, although the cops killed him, right? It's still over this encounter. Why is it am I out the loop? It's not slide for Slutty too? Shit, nigga, if we wouldn't have gotten to it with y'all, the homie wouldn't have got shot that night. Even though the cop killed him and Lil Tim didn't kill him. Is it not slide for Slutty too? God damn, nigga! Slide for me too! It gotta be both of us, man. We both died over the same situation. It gotta be both of us. Y'all got me fucked up. Imagine like I'm Slutty's brother, I'm Slutty's sister, and I'm seeing everybody say slide for Von, but leaving my brother's name out of it. I would be hot. Like, hold on, what? They came together. Nah.
situation is real strong. It kind of seemed like Atlanta police and swept Slutty death under the rug for some reason, because it is a lot of questions that ain't been explained. Like, we all seen the video of what happened to King Von. It looked like Lil Tim them pulled off. Then a shooting started happening. Next thing you know, Tim gets away. Track says that it was nobody else around when Slutty.
Oh yeah, Louis too. You can't leave that out. Even though he survived, I got shot. All this shit is the same encounter. Bitch, slide for all of us. Nigga, this ain't just slide for one man. No one man was bigger than the program, motherfucker. Nigga, this is your situation why I got killed, homie. You walked up the aggressor on these niggas and got shot, which made, in turn, the cops shoot, which shot me, and they shot me, and Louis got hit in the head. I died, and you died. Nigga, it's slide for all of us, nigga. All of us we gotta slide for all three of us. The fuck? You motherfuckers. That's some Hollywood shit like a motherfucker. Don't you dare, nigga, exclude me from the slide. Nigga, don't exclude me.
I shot that the police was just rambunctious, overzealous, and started shooting at them. It was a big-ass shootout, and the police didn't know what was going on. Maybe they was a little reckless, you know, because Lil Tim is claiming that he was protecting Quando Rondo, you know, for some self-defense. If that's the case, then Slutty has the right to, you know, defend King Von, if that's the case. Maybe not. Remember, this is gang-related according to the rumors, so, you know, police don't really be so quick to get a self-defense to gang members and shit. That really go for, like, citizens who live in a regular life. But it's a lot of reports about Slutty. What really happened to him? You know, it's a lot of rumors came out that Slutty actually shot Tim. I think that kind of got stamped real hard when OTF Lil Varney posted a post speaking about how Slutty then went out gangster and died in a shootout. So that kind of made people believe maybe he did get a shot off on Lil Tim. You know, Lil Tim never came out and told people how many times he was really shot.
Okay, so now this is 3 years ago. So now I know a lot of y'all know already. So has it been confirmed that Slutty shot Tim? He went out like a gangster. He went out in a hell of fire, in a blaze of fire. He went out like a gangster, nigga, with that thing in his hand, nigga, and he shot little Tim before he died.
A lot of people say it was more than just that one time where he got that colostomy bag going, that he was shot multiple times. That's what people say. I can't stamp that, though. I can say that, you know, the police shooting Slutty is kind of wild because you really don't hear nobody speaking on that. You know, I'm pretty sure the family want to know what happened to him. A lot of people say Slutty, you know, died protecting his brother, you know. He represent King Von, he represent O Block, and he was representing Ada Park, some of the same shit Von was repping. So it looked like he had a lot of love and support for Von. I'm not really sure exactly happened. I'm not sure if it's a lawsuit going to be on Atlanta. I'm not sure if the shooting was justified or anything like that, but it hasn't really been a lot of speaking on what really happened to him. I think Caleb B kind of touched up on it on Hip Hop Homicides, but after that, ain't really been no talking about what happened to him, you know. That day kind of changed the hip-hop culture forever, in my opinion, you know. But we going to dig into this a little bit deeper because a lot of people always been asking me about Slutty, you know. What happened to him, really, you know. It's like his death and kind of been wrapped up. People not really speaking on it, you know.
Yeah, why nobody sliding for Slutty, man? Slide for Slutty, man. Don't leave Slutty out of this equation, man. All right, let's go back. Let's get back on track, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video.
I had to hit a little side mission right there and just get caught up on who that. Okay, what was going on there? All right, cool. All right, so now this is what is being alleged, but Trench's News, he just debunked it, said that's not true. But I want to react to this, man. Lil Durk allegedly had OTF's jam, baby mama killed to prevent him from snitching. Now, here's my thing. Like, why kill, if this is a thing, like, are you saying he's in jail? Because my thing, first, when I see this headline is, why not just kill him? Why go kill his baby mama to stop him from snitching? So I take it they're trying to allege, since he's in jail working, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would have to be the situation. We can't get to him, so we're going to kill somebody close to him. But how stupid, like, why would y'all make the spot so fucking hot like that? That's like extremely making it hot. Just randomly killing his baby mama? Like, all right, let's react.
By now, we all know OTF Jam is 100% testifying against Lil Durk in this federal murder for hire case. And this is major because OTF Jam was allegedly one of Durk's hitmen. Catching multiple bodies, Durk gave him $50,000 when he got out of jail. Dude was bad. They allegedly had to pull him into a room and tell him, stop committing so many murders because you're going to put the feds on us. Well, academics just dove into a whole nother conspiracy theory as to the actual reason why OTF Jam is testifying against Durk. A few months ago, I realized I was probably overpaying for...
All right, hold on 1 second. Let's get it.
...minutes, and you will be able to pick the best plan for you. Now, to start this off, we're going to be looking at Lil Durk giving OTF Jam $50,000. This is just a clip from one of Axe Lives.
What's name for it? Steady crying, huh? He steady crying. You actually see Durk give him the money.
Feed him.
Get him up, bro.
Get him up so they want me to trick, bro.
See that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby, steady.
Do y'all think Durk is that idiotic to give his hitman, alleged hitman, the money for a body or to go a future body on camera? Durk, I just can't believe you're this fucking slow, bro. Like what they're trying to paint you to be. I just don't take Durk as being this slow, dog. To give the money that I'm alleged paying for a body for to a nigga on camera, I would never. I don't think nobody would do that. Nigga, that's why I gotta say, I'm a roll with Durk ain't that dumb. This was really money from the heart for looking out for my cousin or the respect I got from you, whatever. But then I got a side quest money mission for you over here that I can't put on camera. Come on, Durk. I know you ain't did that dumb shit.
Now, you gotta listen very carefully here, chat. Listen very, very carefully. What did Durk just say?
Get him up, bro. Get him up so they want me to trick, bro.
See that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby.
Basically, he says, yo, you better hold this before your baby.
Before your baby mama get to tripping. Now, you actually see Durk handing him, stacks of 20s equaling out to $50,000. But he mentions his baby mama. You better hold on to that before your baby mama get to tripping. And the baby mama route takes a very dark turn. Now, in another clip, Ack reveals and leaked Durk phone call. Durk was bragging about not paying OTF Jam for multiple murders.
In 2022, Durk and this guy's phone call comes out. Boona is telling Durk that OTF Jam is a little bit tight. He's tight because he's allegedly doing these murders, and after that 50K, looked like the 50K was a subscription package. After you get the 50, all right, nigga, kill like 10 people. Now, basically, Jam is starting to complain. Like, he wants some bread. And this is where Boona tells Durk over the phone, and Durk reacts. Listen.
I called John. I talked to John like yesterday. I said, "Wow." He said, "Man, this bitch, that nigga, they was scared. Anyway, I said, "They ain't getting nothing." He said, "Hell,
Why
nah,
Chirac
I ain't
humor
feel
leak
right."
the
He's
shit?
looking at me like I ain't feel right anyway. I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Nah, I ain't fuck with them, but
I just did something that's gonna piss them off. Yeah.
You literally hear Boona.
Wait. Wait, the leaked phone call, whose phone was tapped? How did they get this? Whose phone was tapped for them to get this conversation? What the fuck? How long was they on this nigga? How the fuck they get this conversation off a phone call? These niggas is foul, bro. All his homies is foul, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Ooh. I tell you one thing, man. Durk, he beat this shit. He's gonna have trust issues like a motherfucker. I wouldn't know who the fuck to trust coming out this situation. If I'm Durk, everybody's cut the fuck off. Everybody's cut the fuck off. I'm not fucking with none of you niggas. I don't know who to trust. Bro, you goddamn little brother of this nigga snitching, this nigga snitching, this nigga snitching, this nigga talking, this nigga talking, this nigga talking. Golly, bro, what? Durk, if you walk out of this motherfucking situation right here, my brother, you better take a clean path, my nigga. Because for one, if you get out of this, nigga, you blessed. If you get out of this and get right back to doing dumb shit, you are the dumbest motherfucker in the world. They already painting you like you're the dumbest motherfucker in the world already with all these accusations, like you just sloppy and dumb. And maybe I am giving you too much credit because I'll be like some shit, sometimes it'd be like common sense shit, but then y'all know common sense ain't always common to motherfuckers. And it'd be like, nigga, you can't be this dumb. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all done ran across a situation y'all done seen about this case where y'all like, nigga, ain't nobody that dumb. That's every time a new situation come about, I'm just like, how are y'all just this loose? Just this arrogant, this cocky? That gotta be what it is. You just cocky, nigga. You feel like you above the law or something to be this sloppy. Y'all just talking on phones about this shit. Y'all just having text conversations. Y'all just sending each other the ops' whereabouts, their addresses, where Lil Tim at, where is this at, where's this show at tonight, where's this at? Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, bro?
I'm gonna say, I talked to Jam. Jam said niggas was scared. Maybe he's talking about a drill or a hit he went on. And he says, yo, did you get paid for it? He said, man, them niggas ain't give me nothing. He's feeling away, and Durk is reacting to it. It appears that Durk probably knew he was starting to feel away, but Durk didn't give a fuck. Durk says, I just did some shit to piss him off. So either he's kind of like bragging about not paying Jam, or there is a theory that Durk quickly start realizing that Jam might be jammed up by the feds, and that's why he doesn't want to pay him. It's either one.
I mean,
God
looking at
damn.
it like that, if you think somebody's already been picked up, yeah, you're not gonna fuck with them at all. You gotta cut off all contact and communication. But on the other end of that, the audacity to not pay somebody who is a stone cold killer, right? Not only are they allegedly putting in work for you, but obviously they've done shit for themselves.
You can't say that, brother. Because he's a stone cold killer. You would assume that he wouldn't turn to be a stone cold snitch. You would assume. But that's the thing. Like now, all the niggas that's known as the gunners, the shooters from the hood, them niggas be snitching. And then they get out and they still be on that type of time. Like, who got a problem with it? Yeah, I did it. So what, nigga? Who got a problem with it? And then niggas be scared to move on a shooter because he a shooter, even though he snitched. God damn it. God damn it. You can't move on the shooter gonna shoot me. Man, listen, if I call him a snitch, and even if I call him a snitch, he gonna come find me. So I ain't even gonna call him a snitch. Like, boy, these some fucked up wild times, man. The streets sure have changed, brother. The streets sure have changed. The shooters is saying, I'm going to snitch. Bitch, I'm going to do crimes. I'm going to get arrested for them, and I'm going to tell on you, and I'm going to get out, bitch. And if you say I'm a snitcher, bitch, even though I'm a snitch, I'm going to shoot your motherfucking ass. I'm going to shoot your mama car up. I'm going to shoot this motherfucker. Play with me if you want to, because you ain't about that life, and you know I am, nigga. Damn. You pulling a nigga car, like, sheesh.
Maybe for other people. Jam is just smacking people off the planet, right? Just knocking the soul up out of them like it's nothing, like it's a regular fucking job. So for Durk to be like, yeah, fuck him, I ain't paying him, I just did something to piss him off, that's some crazy shit. Because how you gonna get around this dude in real life and feel comfortable around him knowing what he actually does? There's a big difference between paying somebody to do something and being the person that actually gets it done. There's a very big difference between the two. You know, one, you could be like, oh, well, Durk's the boss, he's the money, he's the this and the that. Yeah, but this dude is the crash out. This is the dude that goes and actually does. I mean, you could just see the difference in the picture right here. He's posing with the bread. He's, you know, he ain't got to do too much. He's got this fat ass chain.
Yeah.
But this dude, no matter how much money you put in his hands, he just looks like he kills people.
What?
But basically, this is proof that Jam
That was some racist shit. He just looked like he killed people. What the hell?
felt underappreciated. And the reality is, I know 50,000 is a lot of money, but it's not enough money for unlimited murders.
A killer feeling unappreciated. This is like a Chicago love story. And I mean, yeah, 50,000 sounds like a bag. To most people, 50,000 is a bag, but 50,000 gets blown through like that. And paying someone 50,000 for unlimited murders, allegedly, is crazy.
Unlimited murders
That's insane.
is crazy.
That doesn't, you know, the price of life is cheap in Chicago for sure. But $50,000 isn't what you think it is. If one of you hit a scratch off for $50K, the majority of you would blow that within the next 3 months. And the financial advisors can jump in the comments and act like, oh, I'd invest in this and I'd invest in this. Realistically, it just doesn't happen like that. Statistically, most people that win the lottery end up losing it all.
Yeah, facts.
But this is where things take a very big turn. Academics alleges Lil Durk paid OTF members to knock off OTF Jam's baby mama to scare him from cooperating with the feds.
See, look, this is where it be getting tricky for me. Wait, so academics, this ain't what the streets is saying? This is what academics is saying, and this is what he's putting out to the world on the internet? See, this is where him and Flacco fucking, this is where they fucking losing me at right here, bro. How the fuck is you on here motherfucking putting it together, and now you finna send these niggas, wait a minute, we wasn't even on that. Thank you, academics. We can at least go, hey, let's go dig in and see. This may not be true. But what if it is, and you the one that just sent it to the world? That's fucked up. I know Durk like, hold on, bitch. You just said you was my boy. How the fuck you my boy and you out here putting this fucking extra body, this additional body on me online? How to see, that's what it should be. How you my homie? How the fuck you my homie, cuz, and you doing this? Nah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. That ain't cool.
He starts working, and at that point, Jam, after getting no support from Durk, no payments from Durk, supposedly starts working with the government. They lock him up, and then he disappears into the system, which is when he officially starts cooperating. Jam didn't fully already start to testify, but he was moving weird. Durk is hearing about how he was complaining. It's sounding a little spooky. What happens after is OTF Jam baby mama gets killed, allegedly to scare him to not cooperate. They clap his baby moms. This should sound like a movie, Chad.
That literally sounds like a movie. This would be some crazy shit.
If this is really his baby mama. That's the only way it would be crazy. If it's really his baby mama. What's to say you not just, we don't fucking know. This is where somebody from Chicago got to confirm. We don't fucking know, because it's the internet, nigga. You can paint any narrative you want on this motherfucker. What if she's not even his baby mama and y'all putting this story because it happened around a time frame? It probably was some kind of association. And then you putting this whole narrative. Little Durk killed this lady who's his baby mama because they couldn't get to him. Like, what? And then come to find out she ain't even a baby mama. That would be crazy. Like, why would you even put a whole body on me like this on the internet? That's crazy, man.
Because, again, you know, we just covered 6ix9ine going at Lil Durk, and everyone looked at 6ix9ine like you had no reason to snitch, da-da-da-da-da. And 6ix9ine is saying, why would I be loyal to people that kidnapped me, robbed me, you know, hooked up with my baby mama, all this crazy shit, right? Shit that your friends wouldn't do. A lot of people agreed with that. Like, yeah, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Them clearly ain't your homies. And the other people were like, man, that's regular shit. Your baby mama fucked off, whatever. Motherfuckers felt like you was moving weird, so they try to get at you. You was supposed to get back at them, whatever, right? But that's why everyone got on him. And that was what he said was his reason for cooperating. I'm not going to be loyal and sit down for 20-something years for people who clearly weren't loyal to me. Well, look at this situation. If this is true, Lil Durk allegedly felt like Jam was cooperating and got his baby mama killed. 6ix9ine's baby mama allegedly got hit. They actually did a hit on Jam's baby mama, allegedly.
I will say this: there's not much linking Durk to the murder of his baby moms. His baby moms, I believe, was a male woman, and she got killed. And they did arrest somebody for the murder, but it was a 15-year-old, and there was no clear ties to Durk. You know, this quote-unquote streets in the narrative was saying that was a way to try to warn or scare Jam about snitching.
Homie, you couldn't have just talked to him? You couldn't have just, like, said something? You just had to go and flat out kill his baby mama?
Nah.
That's a crazy accusation right
That's
there.
a cold
That
reach.
right there, if that would have proved to be true, I mean, how many of y'all would sympathize with Jam? If someone went and killed your baby mama because they thought you were going to snitch, not you, which doesn't even make any fucking sense. Why not just hit Jam if that's the case? But not that. They're going to keep the killer, but they're just going to make the killer even madder because they're going to knock his baby mama off and then be like, yeah, you better not. You better not. And it's like, what?
See, this would be crazy, man. Niggas start these false, like, see, with shit like this, can you at least present to us as the viewer some form of confirmation that that's his baby mama? Like, how are we just supposed to run with the story? See, this is why you gotta, like, you can't just, niggas gonna try to shovel you shit, man. You can't just believe all this shit you be seeing. Like, just because this lady got killed, you're saying it's her baby mama, can you at least show us a picture of them together or something with a kid? Like, God, if y'all gonna sell the story, sell it completely, man. But you can't just pick a random story and say it's the baby mama. Is it the baby mama? I don't know. I'm not one of those niggas that's just gullible and believe anything. But I'm definitely, this is a cold narrative to put on a nigga. Especially when I just saw the video of 6ix9ine asking academics how he feel about Durk. And he was like, I respect Durk. You know, that's my boy. That's my boy. Why would you put this on him on the internet? That's crazy. All right, hold on.
Now, a 15-year-old boy was sentenced to 5 years in juvenile detention after pleading guilty to the July 19th, 2024 shooting of a U.S. Postal Service letter carrier, Octavia Redmond, who was 48 years old, in Chicago's West Pullman neighborhood.
Interesting.
Just before 11:40 in the morning, Redmond was delivering mail on the 12,000 block of South Harvard Ave when a man exited a stolen white Dodge Durango and approached her. He shot her multiple times at close range before fleeing. She was taken to Christ Hospital and later died from her injuries. Authorities used private surveillance video and an anonymous tip to track the suspect's movements before and after the shooting. The stolen vehicle was later found abandoned and torched in the West Chatham neighborhood. Prosecutors also linked the gun to a separate battery case. The teen was arrested in Cedar Rapids, Iowa on September 30th, 2024, extradited to Chicago and charged with first-degree murder. On July 1st, 2026, Cook County Judge Sanju Uman Green sentenced the juvenile to 5 years in the Illinois Department of Juvenile Justice after he pleaded guilty to first-degree murder. The case was prosecuted in juvenile court, and the judge applied juvenile court sentencing guidelines. He was sentenced on June 3rd, 2026, so this year. Redmond, who had worked for USPS for 15 years, was described by neighbors as a mother to the neighborhood. The National Association of Letter Carriers and other postal workers rallied.
50 years old. So she, wait a minute. All right, let's keep watching.
Calling for stronger protection for carriers and renewing calls for improved safety on city. I mean, I don't think none of that's going to matter when your baby daddy is OTF Jam and he's out there spanking shit. But the fact that a 15-year-old got booked on there, I didn't even know.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Because now I'm wondering, how old is OTF Jam? I thought he was, I know he an older nigga from that section. Do they got his age, though? Yeah, they don't got no age on this nigga. No. OTF Jam. Let me see if OTF Jam age pop up. Let me see something. How old is OTF Jam, bro? While his exact date of birth is not publicly documented, the timeline this release suggests he's likely in his mid-40s. Okay, so if that could be, if he in his mid-40s, he 48. That's possible. That's possible.
that they could
I don't
run
know,
a
though.
first-degree murder case in juvenile court.
That's not his BM?
I would assume that charge is big enough. First-degree murder. There isn't a charge bigger than that. I would assume you would get straight to adult court. You'd be adjudicated as an adult. You would go to the adult county jail and be held in a different wing until you turn 18. He only got 5 years for killing her. That's insane. He's going to be out. You know, he's probably going to get time served because he's been locked up already for 3 years. This kid's going to be out, and he's going to be under 20 years old with a body under his belt.
Minor who pleaded guilty to killing a postal worker will spend 5 years in juvenile detention. Octavia Redmond was killed in July of 2024 while she was delivering mail. The juvenile got out of a stolen vehicle and shot her multiple times at close range. That person pleaded guilty to murdering her last month.
All right. So y'all saying this is not facts. OTF Jam. Who is his baby mama then? Like, do they have anything saying? If y'all debunking saying it ain't her, do they have anything saying who his baby mama is? Let's see, man. We going back to Trench News. OTF Jam, baby mama killed for Lil Durk. Trench News speak. Let's see something. Let's go back to Trench News real quick.
You want to support?
See, we gotta go to
to
this,
Nene Marie 3.
We gotta go out to Chicago. This is where them Chicago niggas come in handy at, cause nigga, it's like listening to these other niggas talk. They gonna say any fucking thing, man. Like you would hear some shit in the streets. If you one of them niggas that take information from the streets and spread to the internet, and you live out there, I would be like, okay, it's more credible than a nigga who don't live out there, don't got no homies out there, and just spreading all these narratives on the internet. Let's listen.
7 on IG and purchase the membership. Shout out to all my mods and wrenches. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside, and give it to the less fortunate. Remember, we all one step away from being homeless. Mother Nature could come destroy everything, and now you're homeless, so make sure you get back. The kids, the women, the elderly, the neutrons, and civilians. It's Sunday, y'all. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Remember, CPD can't say you're your local police department, so make sure you're aware of your surroundings and know where your kids are. Today on Trenches News. All right, y'all, we talking about OTF Jam. We talking about Lil Durk.
Hey, wait a minute. Do this nigga wear the same damn shit every fuck? Is that his MO? Like wearing the same out? I swear every video I done reacted to this nigga. Last time y'all put me on him, like, is that his MO, wearing the same look? Okay, maybe.
Talking about the Sammy the Bull situation and the Gotti situation and how it relate to both of them. And we talking about the rumor that's going around that Lil Durk killed Jam baby mama, which is false. Make sure y'all smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Facebook, Market, Lil Durk, he got hooked up. Smash that hype button and that like button. All right, y'all. So first, we're going to start off with Lil Durk and this rumor that's going around. Now, I see academics, it seems like he pushing a rumor more than ever. And but he throwing a ledge in there just so it could sound legit. But I'm here to tell y'all, Lil Durk had nothing to do with OTF Jam baby mama. Now, I know that they done got into it and Jam told on them and Lil Durk did them dirty. But we ain't just gonna put nothing on nobody. And that's putting something on somebody.
All right. Now, see? If Trenches News is way more tapped into the streets out there, because that's where he's from. You know what I'm saying? You got y'all. I heard y'all say he was a snitch too, whatever, but he still got ties to the streets with family, homies. You know how that shit go. Even though niggas be snitches, they still got homies. So I would feel like he's more credible ear to the streets than a nigga that's on the internet that don't even set foot in Chicago. So I'm listening to him over academics. Me personally, I would listen to this. Hell, I don't know neither one from a can of paint when it comes to like what they know from the streets, but I would think he would know more. It's like asking me about some LA shit. I'm gonna know more than a nigga that's in a buttfuck New Jersey that don't come out here, don't know nobody out here like that, only besides what he hear and see on the internet.
I got proof that he ain't do it. And the ear to the streets, man. These guys and this girl who killed Jam baby mama, they some key handlers. What they do is they go around and they robbing people for the keys to the mailbox, the main key. They knew who she was. They followed her. They did their homework. And when they seen her with her uniform, wherever she stopped at, they was on her, you know, and they locked up for it. I'm finna play this video and get back to y'all.
News traveled quickly from Orland Park to the post office here downtown, where they got word that one of their own had been shot and killed. Police have not said yet whether this was a targeted act of violence or random. Michelet Williams was a dedicated letter carrier at the downtown Fort Dearborn post office.
And it let me know right there, you know, she was strong, dedicated, because this job is not for just anyone.
Right. Giselle Reed didn't know Williams personally, but describes all letter carriers as a tight-knit group.
As a whole, you know, USPS, you know, something happens to one of us, if feel like it happened to all of us, you know. It's just scary out here and it's tragic.
Everybody had about 20 shots and then somebody got out of the car and started running. Williams was shot and killed in a car near 170th and Red Bud Lane in Orland Park early this morning.
Police are on the scene. They are doing CPR.
Despite attempts to save her life, the 28-year-old later died. She was a mother of 3, according to Elise Foster, the president of the Chicago Letter Carriers Union.
Having to deal with this is just is hurtful to all of us. She was a great co-worker and friend to her, to the co-workers, and she just came to work to, you know, make a living for her family. Unfortunate, you know, scary, you know. Just think about our children, you know, who will raise them.
And at last check, no arrests have been made.
That's a fucked up reason to get killed, man. For a key?
To a shooting investigation that we've been following in the south suburbs. Tonight, police have arrested 3 people. This in the murder of a postal worker. Michelle Williams was shot in March in Orland Park, and police found her inside a car on the side of the road. Tonight, police announcing charges against 2 men and
suspects in connection with the murder of a woman in Orland Park earlier this year. Karan Williams is charged with first-degree murder. Tayshawn Boyd is charged with possession of a stolen motor vehicle. Alexis Hernandez charged with obstructing justice. In March, Michelle Williams was found shot multiple times in a car at the Orland Ridge apartment complex. She was a mother of 3, had been working as a postal worker for 2 years at the time of her death.
Damn, only for 2 years and got killed? Getting killed over a fucking key for some mailboxes? Man, come on, man. Why you have to kill me for the key? I wonder, why they have to kill her for the key? Why they just didn't rob her, like, take it? You gotta kill me for this motherfucker?
So yeah, it was 3 people. Like I said, they like panhandlers to the keys, to the postal keys. They going after the people who got the main keys, the people who got the keys to the mailbox for that whole area. Now that master key don't work for the whole city. It just worked for that whole area. You know, because I got people who work at the post office, so it worked for a nice amount of mailboxes that you can get stuff out of. So, you know, they had killed her. But far as Lil Durk having something to do with it, that ain't got nothing to do with Lil Durk. Lil Durk and them never seen Jam again. None of that. Once the cousin put them up, that Jam was the police. He tried to get him up. That's how it all started. Before Jam even went to jail, he tried to give his cousin up. And his cousin had told them. His cousin told them, you know, whether it was out of anger, whether he tried to make him lose his HVAC job, he told the hood. And the hood and them called Durk and them and told them, man, Jam on some police shit.
Damn! See, this is the shit you can't get from academics. You can't get these type of stories. You know what I mean? This nigga, hey, this what he breaking it all down. This what happened. Here's what happened. Here's this nigga. His cousin went and took it to the hood. The hood spread the word out. Boo boo. Like nigga, god damn. So Jam was a foul ass nigga. They paint the picture. The Jam that y'all once what? Here's my summary on Jam. The Jam that the streets once knew and respected and loved. That Jam was gone. That Jam was lost in jail. He was left in jail. The Jam that got out was a whole different person, but he was still living off the hype of the previous Jam reputation. But they didn't know. They just assume a nigga, oh, you held it down, my nigga. You walked that down. When he get out, they gonna act like he's still the same nigga. You held that down, my nigga. You can't, nigga, you been in here too long. You done did some faulty shit. I know you done did some fuck shit in jail, nigga. Especially when these niggas be getting out doing 40 years, 30 years. Niggas get out like, bro, you know that nigga was in there fucking man butt. You know he was in there tapping man butt. That nigga gay. Ain't no way. And they would get out like the nigga, hey, y'all know y'all big homie gay, right? Y'all know y'all big homie was in there putting Snickers on niggas' chests, right? Y'all know that, right? You know what I'm saying? But niggas don't like to talk about that. Y'all know y'all homeboy was up in there, nigga. He's a bitch. He was getting marked out. He's a snitch, nigga. He got out on these streets. Y'all still acting like it didn't happen. And look what happened. Jam put everybody in a fucking jam. But, hey, man, never fails, man. This ain't the first time we seen a story like this.
And so Jam, he calling home now. Jam trying to get a lawyer. He trying to work it out with Lil Durk. Like, man, hey, look, just give me a lawyer. You know, pay for my baby mama, you know, help them out. You know, and Lil Durk like, hell no. They already on suspicious that you telling, so I can understand. But to tell a man to go on a hit and then don't pay him, you got whatever you got coming. That's what I'm going to say. Now, Jam did say that I'm going to do something that Sammy the Bull never did, and then he dropped his location. So I told y'all that the location wasn't real at all. Jam was just curving. He was just curveballing to let us know that, you know, he finna pull a Sammy the Bull. He finna tell on all the bodies that him and Lil Durk now was involved in, just like Sammy did on Gotti.
Oh, man.
You know, and hopefully that he can get out, you know. But far as him going to jail for 30 years after this, and then you told on all the bodies, now that's crazy, bro, because ain't no use to telling if you ain't getting out. If you finna go back up in there with the gang members and have to go to PC or a fight, then that ain't no deal, man. I'm just saying, that ain't no deal. I mean, 30 years is better than 100. I get it. But, you know, you still finna have to fight and people after you and everything. I know Jam ain't got no problem, but the Vineys and everybody else that's cooperating and flipped on Lil Durk after having a good time, I think all of them should go to jail.
They gonna fuck Vonnie over. Vonnie a little small nigga too. They gonna fuck him over. Oh, he for sure PCing up, but they gonna fuck Vonnie over. Just cause it means like, bro, you the right hand man, bro. You the right hand man. Like niggas, that shit means something, bro. When niggas look at you and your right hand man and how you fuck them over like that, like nigga, that type of respect, like that shit ain't appreciated, my nigga. I respect it. How you the right hand man to Durk, nigga, and you fold? How you fold? You. I get the other niggas that ain't really his right hands. They just part of the entourage. They the outskirts. But his right hand man turn on him, man. You my inner circle. You my close knit, nigga. God damn, you motherfucker.
Cause Lil Durk thought he was John Gotti. He used Jam like Sammy the Bull, you know. And Sammy the Bull biggest mistake with Gotti was that Sammy was supposed to kill Gotti because Gotti and them already broke the Costa Nostra rules. His brother and them, they was selling drugs and they was on wiretaps and shit. So all Sammy had to do to alleviate everything was do what his boss sent him to do. And that was to kill John Gotti. But Sammy, what you call a real nigga, what y'all call a real nigga, he was being real. And he was like, he seen something Gotti young, Big Paul Castellano, he old. So look, he talking about killing y'all. What do? We could kill him and take over the family and everybody else gonna fall in line. And that's what they did. And then you got John Gotti, he on wiretaps, talking about Sammy gotta take all the weight and shit, you know. But Gotti was saying like Sammy just out here killing people. And then everybody saying that Sammy was out here just pulling the trigger. I seen a lot of Vlad TV people say, the mafia, say that Sammy was just nailing people, bro, without Gotti permission. So Gotti was like, take the hit. But Gotti walked out the courtroom 3 times, man. 2 times, 3 times. I forgot how many, you know.
It just hit me, right? It just hit me right now. Really think about this. For you to be a stone cold killer, really think about this, yo. For you to be a stone cold killer and out here on the streets just collecting bodies, you got to be a nigga that don't give a fuck about shit. You, like, bro, just the fact, like, right now, majority of y'all watching right now will not go outside and kill somebody. Why? Because you think about all the repercussions. You wouldn't be able to sleep at night. You wouldn't even be able to, nigga, you would be so nervous waking up every day, nigga, thinking the police coming for you. Like, you wouldn't even know what to do. Like, that's why a lot of people can't do that shit. They don't got the heart to do it. They don't got the gut to do it. This nigga is just waking up, and from the looks of it, of what everybody's, hey, you got to calm down, you're going too crazy. He's just waking up and knocking shit down, not giving a fuck. So here's the catch. Why would you think a nigga that don't give a fuck is now going to give a fuck about you? I don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what type of mentality you got to have to wake up and just get continuous bodies? You know how much you don't give a fuck? The fact that I killed one body, I'm going to just go do another one. And the fact that I killed another one, got away with it, I'm going to go do another one. And I'm just going to keep going, collecting these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. But then all of a sudden when some shit go down, hey, why you snitching? Nigga, I don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Oh, you think he gives a fuck now? Oh, you think a nigga that wakes up now he gives a fuck because it's you? That's where niggas be fucked up in the head. Like, y'all be giving niggas too much credit, bro. Oh, he a real nigga. He ain't gonna kill. Man, he ain't gonna snitch on me. Listen, bro, he don't care about nobody. Nigga, the moment you say no, he gonna kill your ass too. Nigga, because he's a stone cold killer. And that's what they do. Bitch, and that's what you just learned out. That's what you just learned. You told this nigga no, and now your ass in jail. And guess what? If you get on that street, he'll still clap your ass if he see you, nigga. Because that's the life he chose, and that's where his mental is at, nigga. He don't give a fuck. And that's a dangerous nigga, bro. That's a dangerous nigga. A nigga that don't care about snitching, and I get out, bitch, and I still walk these streets, nigga, I dare a nigga to touch me. That's a dangerous nigga right there, man.
Oh, he did a murder on in a spot where it was equivalent to what Lil Durk and them killed Pop at and what Duck got killed at. It's the same status, you know, and it's in New York. But, you know, it's just crazy, man, that Lil Durk, he was rich, he was up, had everything in the world, could travel, take his family everywhere, everybody wearing the designer and everything, Christmases, birthdays, everything was good. And then you gotta go back to like birthdays tight, Christmas tight. You might not get nothing, you know, all because a person decide to make a decision without thinking about his family, without thinking about India, you know. But some be like, you know, the females, they don't be knowing. The females be knowing, man. They be riding with the killers. They be knowing everything that's happening because this one thing about the dude. He gonna talk to his female. He gonna vent to a female. He gotta vent to somebody, especially if you killing people. You have to vent to somebody. So they knowing what's going on. Whether we want to play crazy and say they don't know what's going on. They know what's going on. They understand the music, the lyrics, and everything just like we got. You know, it's all fun when you up. But when it's come crashing down, now everybody want to play crazy, man. But Lil Durk did it to himself. I don't blame Jam. I don't blame nobody else because Lil Durk could have pulled out on them, pulled the rug from under their feet like, hey, look, man, I can't keep on paying for jails and all that. You heard what Herb say. Man, what you want me to go to the feds? I ain't the concierge. I ain't the one finna keep on coming and buying people out and sending lawyers and shit. Then they gonna come and get me. You know?
I mean, that's the life you chose, brother. You can't chime out now, nigga. If you the nigga that's walking around here putting, you know what I mean, prices on niggas' heads and you got the hood going crazy and you funding the hood, allegedly. I'm going to keep saying allegedly because I ain't going to put that on, bro. But this is what the internet making it seem like. If you the one funding the hood, putting guns in the hood, you buying sliders for the hood, you flying niggas out to go do bodies, you do it like, bro, you are moving above the law, my nigga. You are doing the most. You're moving above the law. So it is safe to say that maybe we're giving Durk too much credit. Durk probably thought he was above the law. For those, this is just, you know, devil's advocate. Durk probably thought he was above the law. Untouchable. It happens to a lot of niggas. I know it sounds crazy, but it happens. Something takes over these motherfuckers to where they feel like nobody can fuck with them. You can't fuck with me, nigga. Ain't who gonna do? I dare, nigga. I got too much money. I dare, nigga, come play with me, nigga. Cops can't touch me. It be happening, y'all. We done seen it happen time. If you know a nigga that ain't got money in the hood, you done seen that before. You just saw a nigga start feeling himself. What they call it? Feeling himself. That's what we call it. Feeling himself. Nigga start feeling himself a little bit too much. Feeling the power. Nigga, I'm playing with a bag. That's what they label it. I'm playing with a bag. Yeah, okay. All right, you about to find out, buddy. But let's see this, man. This is fresh off the press. Man, Trap LaRosse, man, fresh off the press.
All right, so I'm back outside the courthouse. It is very, very hectic out here, okay? But I've got an update for you guys. I'm going to try and just do like more just short, quick updates so I can give you guys everything that's been going on because there's been a lot going on. Everything's going by so fast. There's so many updates. It's hard to keep track of. But basically, we begun day 4, and I would say that there were W's for both sides today, okay? We saw some very, very interesting testimony from that lead detective who was on the stand at the end of yesterday. If you remember, the day the court proceedings ended yesterday, we had just seen the surveillance footage inside the convenience convenience store where Quando Rondo and Lil Pab were getting snacks from at the gas station before the shooting went down. Now, what's really crazy is that we saw that footage, we saw it timed up with multiple angles of the shooting, but then the detective came back and he dropped a couple bombs. He said he got phone records for everyone. They've got Jam's IG messages, that led to phone numbers, and they got phone numbers for everybody. Lindsay, Jam, Vonnie, Jones, Dee Dee, Asa Houston, they got all the numbers, they got all the calls that they made to each other. It was bad. But one of the crazy...
Oh, no. Oh, this is bad, guys. This is bad. Why would you come to LA out of all places and try to get this off, bro? Why would you do this? This is crazy. It's like idiots, girl. Like, who the fuck do y'all think y'all are to do something like this? Y'all think shit's sweet out here. You gonna fly out here, do a hit, boom, boom, and fly back. Oh, y'all niggas think y'all. What? And then y'all just slipping. Y'all on camera everywhere. They got you niggas, all y'all locations. You know it's cameras everywhere. I don't know if you don't live in LA, nigga. It's cameras everywhere out here. Literally every fucking where. There's cameras all over this bitch. And everybody out here is in content where you come out here, there's gonna be somebody walking down the phone doing a goddamn IRL stream. Nigga, this shit is goddamn Kick and Twitch, nigga, in 3D out here. Everybody walking around with cameras. White people reporting, you know. The white people walking their dogs, is hella gentrified out here now. So now, nigga, any funny business going on, they're snitch. Hey, it's 4 guys in a car that's parked right here. Nigga, this ain't the LA from the past, nigga. This is different. And y'all come out here to do a fucking hit? Shit. You should have waited till the motherfucker got out there, nigga, and butt fuck Indiana somewhere. Like, why would you do it here?
Easiest things that came up was Vonnie's car. Vonnie's car is a big problem. So it was parked 2 blocks away when the murder went down, but we now found out that it may well have actually seen Quando Rondo fly past in the Escalade after the shooting happened, after they fled the scene. So that's crazy. It sounded like Vonnie's car was lying in wait, waiting and looking out, seeing what happened, and then after that, he dipped out of there. Now, obviously, we know that he went to In-N-Out, and we saw some pretty messed up footage inside the In-N-Out of the 3 shooters and Dee Dee, all inside the In-N-Out. This was extended footage. We already saw that they were apparently wearing the same shoes and the same pants as they were wearing at the shooting. But after that, what we saw was a very extended and long kind of sequence inside the In-N-Out burger where the guys were all kind of checking their phones. They were looking at their phones. They were kind of like having their arms around each other, showing each other stuff. Jam was on the phone for an extended period of time. I'm not going to lie, it looked like some of the other guys were kind of looking at Jam like, yo, you really on the phone right now? But then everyone was kind of looking at their phones. People was, I don't know if they was texting, looking at the news, showing each other things. They didn't say this outright, but I think they were trying to infer that they might have been looking at the news as far as what happened to Quando Rondo, because not long after they showed that, they showed the TMZ footage that was captured at the scene of Pab being removed from the car and Quando screaming no. That same footage that you probably saw everywhere right after this incident happened. Right. Now, we already saw the body cam footage of the first responder that actually took Pab out the car, but now we saw that TMZ footage. And in context of the guys all being on their phones in In-N-Out, that wasn't a great look. And I'll be honest with you, Durk had some really great moments, but he looked kind of frustrated when that news was being put across. I don't know what he was thinking, but it definitely was probably like quite frustrating for him to see these people that he allegedly has connections to all on their phones so soon after something like this happened. But again,
hey, sidebar. This is just a real quick thought. It just hit my head right now. Imagine being Lil Durk. When he said he saw Lil Durk's face, that's what made me think about this. Imagine being Lil Durk, and I'm fighting this goddamn crazy ass case right now, and then I turn around and I see goddamn Trap LaRosse and Seti Nash. Like, what the fuck? If Whack 100 and Academics, and I turn around and see, bro, you know how bad, if they're alleging that what was the final straw that broke the camel's back was seeing the goddamn sit down with 6ix9ine and Whack Academics, that means he's on the internet. He's watching this shit. So imagine I turn around and I see the internet motherfuckers in my goddamn court case. I'll be like, motherfucker. me personally, I would just be like, God damn, because that would piss me off.
Again, that doesn't necessarily mean anything yet. They haven't proven that they were looking at the news, what they were doing with the phones, but obviously the fact that they was in the In-N-Out in the same shoes and the same pants as were on the surveillance footage and the ski mask of the shooting wasn't great. Now, what was really interesting is we kind of saw messages of Didi apparently having a back and forth with, I guess, some kind of like IG baddie who he was talking to. He was having conversations with a girl saying, I'm on my way to LA. She's saying, why didn't you bring me? And he said, I didn't know, and I was going to LA till 2 hours before the flight. Now, that doesn't necessarily prove anything, but
God.
it's just interesting to just see kind of more context and him basically saying, I flew out there. Now, that doesn't help when you're hearing these claims that, you know, they flew out with just the shirts on their back to commit this crime. But again, the feds are kind of building up a picture at this point. Obviously, apparently, the flights were booked by somebody that worked for Durk. Durk and his team, they made it very clear. He didn't even, Brian Steele said, ask the detective, does Durk even know what's going on with his bank account? Does he check his bank accounts? They didn't really have any proof that Durk knew what was going on with his Amex cards. They have all different kinds of people, but the flights were booked at the In-N-Out. Like, basically, apparently, as they were going into the In-N-Out, while they were outside the In-N-Out, all of their flights back to Chicago were booked right after this supposed successful hit.
Oh, shit, really? See, that's something new. So all the return flights wasn't done until the job was done. Oh, that's a cold picture they painting right now. Hey, that's a cold picture. Damn, I get what's going on here. So we showing y'all that these niggas didn't know they were going out there. It was spur of the moment. That's how you know it wasn't for them. It was for somebody else. I just found out I'm going out here. The nigga telling the bitch, oh my God, why are you talking to the bitch, man? Why are you telling the bitch this? But, you know, in their mind, you know, nigga, a killer don't ever think he's gonna get caught. So in his mind, he ain't looking at it like I'm gonna get caught for this shit. They're gonna get my phone and check my DMs. No killer ever thinks like that. So in his mind, you know, he good. This another day at the office. I'm gonna go out here, do what I gotta do, and I'll be back. And low key, he probably like a nigga that's trying to flex on a bitch. Yeah, I'm about to go fly out real quick, go to LA. He trying to pop it to the bitch. Yeah, I will bring you with me, but I might hit. Matter of fact, I might bring you out to the mall. You know, he over there. He high signing. He's showing out for the bitch. You know what I mean? And now they done use this shit in a goddamn court case to prove that you niggas flew out simultaneously. Y'all didn't know y'all was going. Y'all went out there and then y'all got a flight right back while y'all was all together. Why? Who can explain this? Why? After, it wasn't before the murder. It wasn't the 2 days after. It was literally right after. While y'all was all at In-N-Out. Why? They're trying to paint a picture. I'm speaking from from their angle. Y'all know.
Now, we saw Jam on the phone a whole bunch. We saw everybody all looking at their phones. Lindsay hands a phone to Didi to show him something. They're all looking at their phones, all kind of talking. There's kind of moments where they sort of look like they're laughing, joking with each other a little bit. They seem like they're in a good mood, but they're also looking shifty. They're all in the In-N-Out, kind of looking over their shoulders, like looking out the window. It's definitely looking a little bit suspect and a little bit shifty. But basically, like, we're trying to just like build up a picture of what was actually going on immediately after that incident. So basically, after this, you know, they were going back and forth. Jam was showing his phone to other people. They were all looking at each other's phone. I feel like Durk was looking pretty pissed off. I noticed he was kind of doing this at certain points. He was kind of like looking a little bit, he was just looking a little bit frustrated with what he was seeing. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that he is cooked or anything like that necessarily, because he saw some good stuff. But when they brought up his Amex records to show the flights right after the In-N-Out thing, I noticed he kind of grimaced. He was kind of like, he looked a little bit pissed, I'm not going to lie to you. So after that, another bombshell that was really, really bad news was that apparently, we'd sort of been hearing this rumor of Vonnie's car, the BMW M5, kind of going between locations, sitting at Durk's house before the incident, leaving the morning of the incident from Durk's house, and being left there when they went to Miami. Well, what we heard, I thought that they were saying that the car went right back to Durk's house immediately after the hit, but apparently that's not what happened. A lot of people were asking a question about a black Escalade that was identical to Quando Rondo's windows turning up to the In-N-Out burger. Well, it turned out that when Vonnie left that spot, he went and parked the car somewhere in Hollywood, and he left it there for a few days. But you know what he did after he parked the BMW M5? He got an Uber on his account right back to Durk's house. So that's not really a good look after all of this has gone down. You park off the car and go straight back to Durk's house.
Oh my fucking God. You parked your car at a random spot and check. This nigga Vonnie. Vonnie's a fuck up. That would definitely be the angle. Hey, if I'm Durk, hey, look, I can't publicly say nothing to Vonnie because I'm a hood nigga. Everybody gonna hold me accountable. But if y'all can do it, this the angle y'all gotta come at. Put it all on Vonnie. I guarantee that's what he doing back there. I can't say it, y'all. I can't say it out loud. But nigga, this is like low-hanging fruit to tear his ass up. Tear that stupid ass nigga ass up. Cause one, I told the nigga don't use my fucking card. Don't use my fucking card, nigga. Why would you use the card? Why would you use the card, dumbass?
Now, in addition to that, Didi had messages where he apparently sent a viral clip to OTF members. Now, it kind of sounded a little bit like maybe Didi had sent this message. They showed the message that it was at Inquando Rondo. It said, at Quando Rondo, where your pipe was at, gang, with 3 laughing emojis, 5 smoke emojis, a demon emoji, looked like a hurricane emoji, and some fire emojis along with the words risky. Now, they kind of made it sound like when the prosecution put this across that this was a message that that this was a message that Didi had put out there, or that Didi had added Quando Rondo in the comments. Well, that was kind of put across, and we heard a bunch of comments and responses from OTF members, apparently other members like Breezo, Lil Varney, TTE Wickedman, Boona. They were all in the comments basically in some kind of group thread where Didi had sent this message, and the unfortunate thing is we didn't find out until later that that was a clip from an Instagram account that showed the footage of Quando on the street screaming no, the TMZ footage that was shown in court. And Didi commented underneath that, said he playing crazy. Varney said he acting bad. While that was going on, Durk was kind of scratching his head. I don't know if he looked a bit irritated or confused or just thinking, what the hell is this? What is this evidence got anything to do with me? But obviously it was a lot to get thrown onto him. But his lawyer, Brian Steele, came to the rescue soon after. And we saw probably one of the biggest shows of power for Lil Durk in this trial so far. Brian Steele got up there, he begun his cross-examination against the detectives, and I'm not gonna lie, he was putting a little bit of belt to ass to some of those detectives. Brian Steele is showing why he's a multi-million-dollar lawyer, and he attacked the credibility of the witnesses very succinctly. He said, okay, detective, he said, you spoke to a bunch of the cooperators personally, right? You spoke to Jam, right? They said, yeah. Said you were present with 12 different interviews with Jam. The detective said, I don't even know how many times, but it was definitely many. They basically went on to say Jam was interviewed over 30 times. The detective said, possibly. Terrible. They said Jam was in confinement, right? Don't they record meetings? They said Jam only had 3 recorded interviews out of over 30. So Brian Steele was putting in work, making Durk kind of look good and really trashing the credibility of these witnesses. Now, Jam hasn't taken the stand yet. There's a rumor that Jam might be taking the stand or that Jam might be doing something at some point soon, but Brian Steele was killing it for Durk. He was actually doing an amazing job. They went on to say, oh, Keith Jones, you were present for 5 of his interviews, right? But why was only 1 of them recorded? The detective was like, possibly, and it was looking better and better for Durk. After that, they said, Vonnie was interviewed in your presence 10 times, detective, and they were never recorded while you were there. And he said, yeah, you have to admit it. Yeah, that's true. And they said, do you know why meeting a cooperator would not be recorded? And the detective said, I can't explain it to you. How
the fuck did this nigga write all this shit down? That nigga looking at shit, reading like, how the fuck? You know how fast you got to write all this shit down? God damn.
Typically record interviews, but that's not how this case has been covered. They said, well, context is important. They said, why didn't you do that? Why is that going on? There wasn't really an answer for that, and it was honestly a good look for Durk. Brian Steele was doing an incredible job of that. So they went back and forth, and then really we got kind of jammed up in a very, very long exchange with Didi's lawyer. Now, Didi's lawyer was essentially kind of rebutting this evidence that he had shared this at Quando Rondo, why you ain't have your pipe message. And Didi's lawyer, I would say he spent too long explaining this, but this is his point that he made, and it was a point that was beneficial. It was a point that was beneficial to Durk, but I feel like he spoke about it so long that it ended up having negative evidence on screen in front of the jury for too long. He basically made it clear. He said Didi didn't type that message. He didn't write that message. He was resharing a post that was on another page. It was another random Instagram page. I've written it down, but it's not that important right now. But it was the footage of Quando Rondo screaming no on the street after what had happened to him and Lil Pab, and then that was followed by basically this comment, this caption that somebody else had made on their Insta post saying, Quando Rondo, why don't you have your pipe with you, and all those emojis. Now, Didi shared that into the group chat, and obviously the guys responded. So the problem was Didi's lawyer was really straining the point, and I think at a certain point it was almost like, yeah, we get it, Didi didn't type that, but it's like you're inadvertently keeping this big post up of Didi basically bragging about the murder that he just allegedly lined up in front of the jury. I thought Brian Steele and Drew Findling looked very frustrated. I'm not gonna...
Yeah, like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut up, motherfucker. Shut up.
I could be wrong, but it looked like Brian Steele kind of turned around and shot daggers at Didi for a little bit, because it's kind of like, yo, we just did such a good job of attacking this detective and the witnesses and the lack of interviews, and you kind of showing this reposting of murder footage to make a point that's kind of not that important at this stage. So I do feel like that maybe caused some conflict between the different counsel and the different sides of the defense. But at the same time, Didi's point was understood. He didn't make that post, but at the end of the day, him posting the murder footage from somebody else's Instagram account with a comment that basically insults Quando, I'm not sure that was super helpful. And I feel like the defense for Durk would probably prefer that that was just ignored and we got to Jam and they let Brian Steele demolish Jam again. But anyway, that's everything that I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to come back and give you guys another update. I'm trying to do these short updates and get these to you as soon as possible. So I hope you found that useful. I will see you guys soon. I'm going to get back in the courtroom. Peace.
All right. That's crazy, man. You know what's crazy? Like, the times we living in now where, you know, niggas just recording phone calls. They can hack into your goddamn Snapchat. They can hack into your goddamn your iCloud. They can hack into your Instagram. And it just gives them every fucking thing they need, bro. It's literally everything we fucking need. We can see all your text messages. We can see all your DMs. We can see all your interactions with your homies, y'all group chat, what y'all sent. Nigga, they reactions, your reaction. It's like, this shit literally... Like, we literally walking around with a crime stopper in our hand, bro. These phones are crime stoppers. These niggas put them in their pocket to go commit crime. And then how did they get caught? Because a phone pinged. The phone pinged in the area at the time. It showed that you took this route. It did this. It saw that you texted this. And it's like, dog, we got a little crime stopper. So, with that said, man, don't do crime, man. Don't do crime. It's that simple. Don't do no fucking crime, man. It's fucked out here. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got.
OTF Jam is 100% testifying against Lil Durk in this federal murder for hire case.
1 second, y'all. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what we going to do right here. Lil Durk accused of blaming everything on OTF Vonnie, day 3. Oh, wait, this is the wrong screen, I think.
Watch all my videos, man. I got straight classics. Go back and watch.
Oh, this shit mixed up my goddamn order. I had this shit in the fucking order. Fucked my order up, dog. Damn, it done fucked my order up, man. All right. Let me see. We watched this. We watched this. We watched that. Let's see. Okay, so this was outside. Let me see. Where'd that video go? That's okay. Let's see. So Duty Low was outside. They had a campaign, the Free Durk campaign outside the courthouse. Let's see how this shit looked yesterday. I saw G Herbo pulled up. Lil Durk girlfriend was there.
Outside the courthouse door, OTF Duty Low organizes a Free Durk campaign outside the courthouse during his trial.
Head tap, pull up, we outside. Yeah, y'all pull up, man. I'm giving out shirts, man. We outside, we on some peace and positivity, man. Huh? He finna pull up.
Nah, for real though, free Smirk. Free my little brother too, man. Free
we waiting for bro to walk up out here right now. Y'all pull up. We waiting for.
This is the most random motherfuckers ever, man. Like, what do you got going here, man? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is these people outside, man? Shit. That nigga said, hey, what y'all doing today? What y'all, yeah, y'all motherfuckers. Come on down the street, man. I'm gonna give y'all some t-shirts, man. Hey, act like I know y'all, man. And say free Durk, all right?
Hey, we wait for Buddy to walk out this right now, man.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Jerry, what's up? What you on?
They can't play no here.
Hell no. Huh? Come right back.
Jesus Christ, man.
You say for the pot. A pot. They're really on me though. When trial coming on.
All right, man. Let me just ask you, Duty Low, how is this helping, bro? Like, how is this helping? Like, I thought if you're gonna do something like this, you gotta make sure it's at least like 100-something people out. You gotta make it look like a movie. But doing this and there's be like 6 people there, come on, man. We got Duty Low. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better.
They be your homie though. Like you don't know me though. There ain't no point in getting no lawyer if your homie told. Hey, he got a shirt coming for you right now. Incredible. Got my code to my. Hey, pull up. We're in front of the federal courtroom. If you in LA, pull up. We outside. I got shirts for y'all. Free Durk shirts. Free my boy, man. We outside, man. Y'all want to support? Pull up right now. Yeah. I'm gonna pop back up.
I'm sorry, girl. These are some random motherfuckers out here.
Durk.
Look at this shit. Hold on, girl.
Durk.
Bro, what? Bro, what is going on, man? Who the fuck is that guy? These niggas got a little kid. Hey, is that me back there? What the fuck? Oh, shit, that look like me back there. What the fuck? I got a doppelganger. Got the little Durk case, girl.
All the time. We out here.
Nigga said, I need a shirt. I need a shirt, nigga. I'm in that motherfucker. Nigga said, I need a shirt. Oh, shit, cuz. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, shout out Duty Low, man, being a real homie. You know what I'm saying? Making sure he get his peoples out there and holding it down, man. And holding it down. All right, let's see what else. See, they done fucked my order up. I don't know what the fuck we done watched, what we haven't watched. I done lost track of this shit. Fuck. Let's see. Lil Durk accused of blaming everything on Vonnie. I don't know if we watched that shit. God damn it. Fuck. Let's see. What about this one? Rappers react to Lil Durk snitching in court.
You're not supposed to say that at the street. Come on, bro.
On August 25th, the Lil Durk
Wait, we watched this already, huh? Did we watch this, guys? See, I'm all out the fucking loop now. I fucked my order up, man. I don't know what the fuck we watched, man. God damn it. Okay. I want to see this, though. This is Lil Durk. This is where Vonnie, man. Vonnie, I gotta listen, Vonnie. I'm really upset at you, bro, the most, man, because in all these videos where he around doing the splurging, he got you in them, man. You got a card that lets me know you his boy. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. What make you turn on your brother like that, man? That's dark. All right, let's see. They jewelry shopping right now. OTF. Lil Durk brings OTF to Jewelry Unlimited and pulls out $100,000 cash. Let's go.
See, these are the new ones I'm working on with chrome hearts and then setting them back. Like, no, it's not that flashy. They can fix it. They can make them inside.
Try some more.
I'm trying to see where Vonnie. I'm trying to see where that Vonnie nigga, where he at. I know he was in this video. Cold motherfucker, man. There you go, right there. Cold motherfucker, man.
Just hit on. I like them better.
Look at this nigga, man.
Park got the gold and
Cold
shit.
nigga, man.
Better than them. I like them.
What's the one? These are the bagatelles. They're the most expensive.
Put back on.
Because they're the discontinued.
Put back on.
He gonna say that as soon as you know he wants to. Waffle your motherfucker, yeah. He said them the most expensive. As soon as he seen you like them, you hear me? Waffle, you a motherfucker.
You like them because they're the most expensive.
Nah, I like them.
I like them better, bro.
Well, I got my negotiating in.
Them better right there, man.
They get here arguing about 3 days.
Which one you like better? These and these.
All right, hold on. I just noticed something. Let me see something. I need a better angle on this nigga in here. Let's see. Do they got a better angle of this nigga in the video? Here we go, right here.
Yeah. 3 1/4 and 2 1/4. 2.75. 2 3/4. 3 1/4, 2 3/4. That's about 15% difference.
Man, Durk is in here buying this for all these niggas, bro. Damn, man. Imagine that. Imagine buying all your homies' chains, making sure they straight, paying this shit, paying this shit, paying this shit. And then he's the first niggas to go sit down against you, man. This shit is disgusting, man. The streets is watered down, man. The streets is watered down. Hey, youth out there, man. Go to college or something, man. Go to fucking college. Go to school or something, man. This shit ain't, man. Even back in the day it was fucked up, but this is like way worse. Y'all got too many goddamn cameras and snitches and all that shit. We had snitches back then, but not like today. It's like everybody's snitching. Like, how can you get away with crime, bro? For one, if you're going to do crime, don't do crime, though. You should know by now to do dirt all by your lonely. Do dirt by yourself. If you're going to do something, because nobody can tell on you but you. Or them cameras that's everywhere. But when it come down to somebody telling, it got to be you to tell on yourself. But, nigga, to do crime with, go do it with 5 niggas or 6 niggas, you know what's going to happen, fool. You crazy? That's crazy, man. All right, let's see what else we got going on. Let me see if there's anything else. Let's see, bro. This is wild. Shout out Trenches News, though, man. Thank y'all for putting me up on Trenches News. Lil Durk snitching, we don't need to react to that. Blaming it all. I think we saw that. OTF Jam. Lil Durk had OTF Jam, but we saw that one. I think we done watched all these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, I think we done, man. I think we done watched them all. Shit. We done watched them all, man. I mean, look, I'll jump back on here and shit when some new updates come tomorrow or something or whatever. All right, we'll figure it out, man. But nah, this is definitely crazy. If, you know, free Durk, man, I will hope that, you know, he get out this situation, but how it's looking is looking kind of crazy. But I don't know. You know, I don't know. From the outside looking in, it looks crazy. It's like, how the fuck he gonna wiggle up out of this one? How? But we gonna find out, man. Again, he got the top dogs. He got Brian Steele representing him, man. One of the big dogs out here when it comes to his legal representation. He be making wonders happen for niggas, so let's see what happens, man. Let me know in the comment section, how do y'all think this is going to play out? And how is it looking so far, man? It's only been, what, a couple days. How is it looking so far to you outside looking in? Do it look like there's hope? Or do it look like he's washed? You know what I'm saying? And do y'all think Jam is going to really take the stand? They said he was supposed to take the stand today. So far, there's no mention of him taking a stand today. But let's see. Let's see what happens, man. Do y'all think Jam is going to take the stand, or do y'all think he's going to say, I can't do it? I can't do it. Hell no, man. You know what? On second thought, I can't do it. I doubt if he's working with the feds and then reported all the bodies, he's going to take the stand. But let me know what y'all think, man. You feel me? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. This is Punsolved Mysteries, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all smash the link. Smash the like, sorry. Smash the like, you know what I mean? Hype me up, man. Give me them hypes, likes, all that good shit. Leave a comment, most importantly. Let me know what y'all think, man. And we're going to keep these going, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm gone. Till next time.